What's going on, everybody? We're back for another vlog. This is going to start this one off. So today is Monday the 16th. Yeah? Yes, the 16th. Sorry, the Xbox just turned on. So I'm kind of just hanging out here at the house. I'm pretty much caught up in all of my edits. Everything's done. I did film, well, Lily filmed a whole bunch of t-shirts of the day for me. So I just have to kind of get in there and get that done and stop procrastinating and film the shirt aspect. That's what this whole pile is behind me, is all of my t-shirts. So I have to get that done. Also, trying to think what else is going on. So the new job is good. It's definitely very like chill, relaxing. It is a lot of, like, on my end, kind of physical labor. I don't really have like a forklift to drive or anything like that, so I do a lot of the grunt work, which is good, I guess. But it is very tough on my body. So I'm having a little bit of transition issues. I come home and I sleep very often after work. I have WTW this weekend in Summit Hill, so we'll film that. I will get better at vlogging and doing more of that. And then after that, we have a makeup day for Jim Thorpe for RWE on the 28th. And then next month, we're going to be covering, I'm going to be going to my first Monster, actually not first, second convention. First was a vlog, but me and Kilowatt, Alex Watt, are going to go to Monster Mania in New Jersey and kind of get that. Some cool people there, so we're going to film our adventures on the vlog. And that's pretty much like basic what's going on, but also having some issues with my computer. It's running kind of like crap. I am generally fearing that when it comes to content side of things, that I'm not gonna be able to do a lot of live streaming anymore, which kind of sucks because my computer just can't seem to handle it. I'm even having a hard time, being honest, running like YouTube tabs. Jesus Christ, my computer screen's bright. But yeah, like YouTube tabs are even tough. Like I can't even log in and like watch a YouTube video. It just buffers. I can use StreamYard. It doesn't buffer as bad. It still does, but not nearly as bad. So I could probably supplement and go back to StreamYard and get like a basic package that I can do streams and do stuff that way to compensate the lack of the game streaming again, until I get the funds together to do a let me see real quick. Until I get a computer again, which is gonna really be a while. I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna be expensive, because when I do get caught up with bills and stuff like that, I do want to get a new vlogging camera, and I want to get a new commentary setup. So that's gonna be first on the list, is getting those, and then I can worry about a computer. But I can get what I need so far now done, but it's just really slow. It's like choppy and slow. If you want to help donate to a new computer, tips and donations are in my bio always, and I do have like merchandise. If you don't want to just give me money, which I hate anyway, it makes me super uncomfortable, you can donate, super chat, and while you're watching this video, you can do donations and stuff like that. But also in my link tree or bio, you can go buy a piece of merchandise, so you can spend money and physically own an item. I think that's a little easier trade-off. Like, I don't have a lot of merch because sure, people wearing my merch is really cool and exciting, but also I feel like if instead of just asking for money, it's easier to exchange it for a physical item. So that's kind of where I'm at when it comes to merchandise. So if you want to do that, that helps out. But another cool thing that happened is a friend of mine, Mike, was showing me a video of him and his kid playing guitar, and I was like, man, I wish I had that. Like, I wish growing up I had someone who would like teach me guitar. I always wanted to play, but I just never really had time or effort to do so, and I don't own a guitar. And he was like, hey, I own a bunch of them. You can have one of mine. And I go, I'm not going to do that. Like, don't do that. Please don't do that. And then he showed up at my house with a guitar. And it's like one of his first guitars he's ever had. It's like, it's been worked and glued and all that stuff, which just kind of gives it cool charm. But like, it was his, and it means a lot to him. And if it means a lot to him and he wants me to have it or to use it, then I'm going to fucking practice and do it. So maybe in this vlog, I will tool around a little bit on my guitar. You guys can see how terrible I am at it, and I'm doing some of my lessons. And then maybe I'll introduce that more into the vlog of like, hey, here's kind of where I am in my progression. But I'll give you a little show of it. It has a dude on it, which is kind of funny. Inside, it's hard to see, but there's a Ren sticker in there from Ren and Stimpy. As I smash it. But yeah, it's cool. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm so sorry, Mike. It's a ganja brand. Speaking of that, I can't do that anymore with this new job, so that's been a lot of fun too. But yeah, like, so I've just generally kind of learned. I'm using an app called Musician. Yeah, I'm using an app called Musician. I was gonna do a lesson today, but I'm on chords right now, and chords really fucking hurt my fingers. I'm a bitch. I have very soft, delicate hands. It's because of my disorder. But yeah, I'm gonna take a break, and come back and probably do a lesson tomorrow, or I'll probably just squeeze one in before Raw tonight. But yeah, but that's pretty much it, just to start this vlog. You guys have been super supportive of watching and the clips. So here's a little kind of me being vulnerable. So I paid for an app. It's an AI app. Sorry, world, for don't like AI. But it helps clip your podcast. I don't have time to clip all of my content and still be able to function and have a social life and do anything that I like to do. So I used to, and I would spend so much time, effort to clip all my stuff, and it wouldn't really get a lot of views. And it was depressing. So I paid for like a year app program, Opus Clips, and it makes clips of my content. And then it's kind of like a set it and forget it. So I make an episode, it airs. I grab the link, I put it in the website. It makes me like 20, 30 clips, and I say, hey, post 2 a day, or post every 4 hours until these clips are done, and then when those are done, I'll start another episode, and then clip those, and then put those out and spam those every 4 hours for the next 3 days. And my brain goes to a place where it's like, man, people are going to be really annoyed at me that I'm posting my content, and I shouldn't do that many. Like, I'm paying for this program that can make me 30 clips and put a lot of content out that is all, every piece that drops is an opportunity for a new eye, a new viewer, a new comment, a new engagement. And my brain immediately goes to, I don't want to annoy people. I don't want to like people to not like it. And I have to stop fucking doing that. Because like, I'm doing this 8 years and I'm struggling and I'm not growing and I'm not getting views. And the people that I'm probably worried about annoying don't support or watch anyway. I've been doing this entire time with very little to no engagement or support, or my closest friends even generally caring about it. And I'm not mad at you for not caring, and I don't hate you for it, but it's like, why am I so fucking in a mind state where I'm so worried about what everybody else fucking thinks instead of what I want? So I don't care. I'm gonna fucking post 15 fucking times a day and put all these clips out, because that's the only chance I have of getting outside people from my community to see what I do and generally see me, and hopefully they like it and they fall in love with the clip, or they go and watch more content, which that has been happening since using this program. It has been really helping me grow. Not like overnight success, but like some of my videos on TikTok are getting double the views they normally get. People are commenting, people are enjoying it. YouTube, I'm getting views that I didn't have before on the clips. Maybe the actual piece of content's not doing as well, but people are actually, oh, what is this clip about? Where can I go see it? And I just say in the comments, hey, it's in this playlist, go check it out. And they do. So I don't know, man. I guess it's more of a just like, if you're listening to this, stop worrying about what other people think. Stop worrying about what expectations are of others, because generally you're putting yourself in a mindset that you don't need to. Like, if you're generally passionate about something or you want to do something, who cares what other people fucking think about it? Just go do it. Like, I'm just really going into 2026 of just like, I want to be me. I want to be unapologetically me. I want to do what I want to do. I want to live how I want to live. And if you're not with it, then we got to figure it out. Or maybe I don't need you around me. If you don't generally support my content, but you come up to me all the time and say you love it, I'm gonna know, and I'm gonna probably not listen to much of your advice because you're not actually a supporter. And for the people that do support, like, it's a huge. I got some flack recently over a piece of over content, and people are like, I don't like this, I don't like that, and I was like, listen, respectfully, I appreciate that you're giving me the feedback, but like, every time I post, you're not hitting reshare. You're not liking. I see who can hit reshare. I see who hits like. I see who engages. And the same people who give you feedback and advice on what to do with your content are not the same people who are supporting back. And it's like, well, if you're not even supporting back by buying a shirt or a membership to my channel, which is $5 a month, or even commenting or liking or sharing, which is free, then I really don't need your opinion. I respectfully, I don't, because you're not even doing that in the first place. You want to control something that you don't even support or engage in. And I just had to like cut that mindset out of trying to appease everybody. And it's not hard to hit repost or reshare, but like, I have a friend, I know I said her name before on the podcast a lot, at the podcast and the content, Colette. Colette is probably the only person who listens to my audio side of podcasts. And I was going to be like, and she generally likes to sit at work and listen to them. And I was like, man, I have all these 5 questions with ABJ. Maybe I should transition them over to Spotify as audio clips so people can listen to the 5 questions. Because I think they're better video content, but I still think listening to them is good. And she was like, I would really appreciate that. Now, I'm going through hours and hours and hours of copying and dropping new files in, and going to the old file and getting the bio and all the write-ups and all the guest links and dumping them onto Spotify. And I have to go through 165 5 questions with ABJ so I can post them 3 days a week to fly them out real quick, because they're only like 10-15 minute pieces of content. So I'm putting them out 3 days a week until I get completely caught up and current, and then I can be nose for the content. So when it drops on this day, it would drop on that day, and you know what I mean? But I have a whole backlog to post before I get to that point. And I'm literally putting all of that work in and spending so much time away from video games and watching movies and doing things I love, because one person generally goes out of their way to support me and will text me and DM me and be like, just listen to this episode, man, and I love this and this and this, and I loved how you said this, and I loved how your guest did that, and it makes me want to see your guest, and how do I go and see your guests, and what's their social media? I will work my balls off for one person if you generally support. That's the truth. I will fucking go work to the end of the earth if someone actually generally likes my content, expresses they like my content. She has so much merchandise. Like, that's just what it is. Like, keep the ones who support you close, and the ones who are negative and telling you what you should do with your life, cut them out. Don't cut them out completely. Like, don't hate them or anything like that. That's a little extreme. But just like tune them out. Be like, yes, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And then just move on with your day and be like, they're not really supporting anyway. And that's just the way you do about it. And I'm learning that too. I usually let my emotions get the better of me, and then I chew people out. But I am a work in progress as well. So bear with me. And that's what this content's about, is me bettering myself as I go. But I don't know when I'm going to cut back in here and see what's going on. I kind of gave you an idea what's upcoming. But with this vlog, I have no idea. Sometimes I film it all and then I cut back in and talk to you about the things in between, because I wasn't brave enough to pick up the camera and film. But I'm gonna try to fix that. I really genuinely am. I don't care if it's just stupid fucking clips of there's no setup. It's just me at a wrestling show doing a couple minutes of commentary, but the action's on me. I'm trying my best. If you're watching this, comment and let me know what you want to see in the vlog, or some things behind the scenes that were interesting to you. Now, I have to be careful what I film and where I film at wrestling shows, because some of these places are sacred and they don't like cameras being there. So I try my best to give you as much backstage as I can without also not getting kicked out or being disrespectful. So thank you for being patient with that as well. But any feedbacks, appreciate it. And let's get into the next vlog and have some fun, and let's see where this month takes us. Hey, we are back at WTW. I just got done setting up commentary and a hard cam for commentary. So we got people working around in the ring doing some stuff. Gonna be a fun show. We're here at Summit Hill, Pennsylvania. I'm gonna do like a quick walk around in a little bit here and show you the venue and the ring. And I do have some people here that are masked, that are unmasked, working in the ring, so I'm not filming currently. But man, I'm super stoked. So I do have a little bit of a struggle right now with this new job.
I cannot take my medicine. I smoke, right? We talked about it on the podcast. I am an avid medical marijuana smoker, and I can't use it anymore because this job doesn't allow it. But I need the money and I need to pay bills, so I have to do what I have to do. But it is affecting my sleep, and it is definitely affecting my mind. Like I never ever get anxiety before shows, before work, before a lot of things, and my anxiety is crushing me, which is then causing a little bit of struggles with depression and I'm not saying I'm not having a good time, but I'm definitely struggling. I'm going to be completely honest with y'all. But we'll find a way through it. We'll work through. We'll work around, and we'll keep pushing. But it is definitely something I'm struggling with. But I'm going to get some content for y'all. Lily will be here a little later. She went to go get some stuff done, and I'll let her tell about it later. But maybe I'll give her the camera to go film some stuff. But that's pretty much it. So I'm all set up, ready to go. And I stole my hoodie back off my brother who left it at my house, so I'm gonna rock it for a while. But yeah, so I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Do 5 questions with ABJ. I'm joined today by, and you can say your name, gimmick name, whatever, like, you know what I mean? Okay. And then we'll get right into it. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Can I get you a little closer? I'm a big dude, so I don't want to like dwarf you.
I'm very like sluggish, so yeah. I gotta remember to sit up straight.
All right. 3, 2, 1. What's going on, everybody? We are here, WTW, Summit Hill, Pennsylvania, for another show here. It is February, correct? Yes, February 21st. I don't remember the name of the show. I always forget show names.
I don't know show names.
I'm terrible with show names.
I know the day of and what it's called, and like what town.
But we're
just
here.
Remember the name.
Yeah, we are here today with
Bad Brad Benson.
Yes.
What's going on, Summit Hill? Are you ready for another night of Wow, That's Wrestling? All right. We'll get this moving right along. Just first, I'd like to say, as always, thanks to each and every one of you. Without you out there, we wouldn't be able to be doing what we're doing in here. And on that note, we know who's next. My co-host, podcast creator, content creator across multiple platforms. He is, excuse me, we'll edit that out. He is ABJ.
Oh, we had to get
I got one too. Good job. This guy, the music was on the whole time you were talking. Horrible. We have a little bit of an announcement to make, yes, but it more involves next month. So you want to set the tone, let people know what's going on?
Well, if you don't follow WTW on Facebook, Instagram, any of our pages, first of all, why not? And just in case you don't know,
so I was doing one of my 5 questions with ABJ. I like to interview the talent, and I was sitting down with the gentleman who made his wrestling debut, who also was a podcaster, and during that interview, Vincent Michaels decides he was going to come over, put his hands on me, push me, and then hit my co-host with his belt. Now, we're not going to tolerate that at WTW, RWE, or anywhere else. We're not sanctioned wrestlers, especially me, and then to hit a guy with a belt. So, I made some calls. I talked to you. I talked to some people.
Yep, and we decided.
Yeah, we're going to put him in a match next month.
Yeah, and we decided that since you were the one that he put his hands on, we'd make you a guest booker for the night.
Yes.
You get to book his match.
Yeah, so next month we'll be in my hometown, a couple minutes away in Monty City, Pennsylvania. You can cheer Monty City. Who booed that? How dare you? How dare you? First, so Monty City Firehouse, the Citizens Fire Company, which I was pretty much born and raised in. We're going to be having a one-on-one contest with his, we'll bring his opponent out in a minute, but I will announce right here, right now, it is going to be a Monty City street fight. And I encourage all of you to bring whatever you want from home that's not sharp, within reason, that hopefully this gentleman that's going to come out will put over Vincent Michael's stupid face. So without further ado, let's bring out his opponent for the Monty City street fight. There you go.
I don't have much to say, but I will say this, because I'm going to let my actions do the talking and not me do the talking. Vincent Michaels runs from matches. Tyler Calkins drags his opponents into deep water and makes them discover themselves. The ultimate disrespect that you can give a man is when you disrespect him and when you mistake his kindness for weakness, you must make that man pay. And on March 7th in Monty City, I will make him pay with his life. ABJ, you ever hear a man scream without lungs?
No.
In Monty City on March 7th, you will.
I so look forward to that. Make sure you join us next month, March 7th, so we can watch Vincent Michaels get his butt kicked. I was looking at you, I wasn't going to say bad words. But I have one more announcement, if you don't mind. I want to uplift the room, get everyone happy. We have a birthday in the house today. Does everyone like birthdays? Does everyone like to sing? It is our GM Cletus's 21st birthday. I know we don't sell beer here, but if we have an after party, please come buy him his first alcoholic beverage. He's never had one. Never in his life had a beer. So we'll change that tonight. So everyone, on the count of 3, let's sing Happy Birthday to Cletus. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. That's beautiful. This is not embarrassing at all. All right, well, let's bring out our ring announcer, Nate Heater Magic, and let's get this show on the road. Happy birthday, buddy.
You know, we're from Schuylkill County. How many times do we actually wait till we're 21 to drink?
Oh, we always wait till we're 21. No bad words, no underage drinking.
Don't mind me. I just got off work. I'm exhausted, and a Mattel Creations box came in, and this is the Ultimate Edition Shawn Michaels from the Royal Rumble, right here. So throughout his storied career, Shawn Michaels has always been the showstopper. One of his first of many unforgivable moments being in the 1995 Royal Rumble, where he made history as the first person ever to enter in as #1 and win. the Royal Rumble, and this is the gear and the outfit from that day. Super exciting. So this was a pre-order on Amazon, and I pre-ordered it, and I was very excited because it goes to my Sean collection, and I then lost my job. And then the day that the payment was supposed to come out to then pay for this figure, I didn't have any money. So I lost it. And the pre-orders came and went, and it was gone, and you weren't getting it ever again. And then Mattel Creations put it on their website, and I got it before it sold out. So I was able to secure the Shawn Michaels Ultimate Edition. The box itself, I'll kind of show it to you real quick. Just a black box, Shawn on the side, Ultimate on the side. The back is the write-up I just said, and the front, as you just seen. There it is. All right. We don't keep that. And then just a little preview of what to expect. We got Shawn, we got the pants, we got the vest, we got 4 sets of hands, 2 head sculpts, and a hat. Now, head sculpt on this one's really good, but I like the kissy face. I'm gonna be honest. I think the kissy face Shawn is going on the figure. So, I'm a sucker for this gear. I like this gear. It's got the dangly earrings on it, which is really cool. It's gonna be some crickling, crackling. Bust him out. Just bust him out, pull the Band-Aid off, he's free. Cats are wondering what the hell's going on, but there he is in all his heartbreak glory. Head to toe reveal here. Great head sculpt. The back, the Heartbreak Kid. All right. We got the little hat. The iconic hat right there. All right. We got the vest, the zebra print vest. Fun fact, I like the zebra print, Shawn. The chaps. And then we got hands. We got open hands, which I will probably put on him. We got the fists. There it is. That's the figure. I'm gonna cut away real quick. I'm gonna design it the way I want, and I'll be right back. Oh, all right, we're back. Shawn is built. I got him blowing you a kiss there. I think it looks sick. I love it. There he is with his chaps and his vest and his cool hat. And I remember watching this pay-per-view live, and Shawn was my guy. And it was like the first time I really my guy was winning championships and belts, and I was watching him grow and watching him become like the top guy of the company. And everyone's like, "Oh, you like him? He's the gay wrestler." That's what they would say. He's the pretty boy. He was and everyone hated him, and I was a huge fan, and I loved it. And it was awesome to watch his career and watch him grow and become the best guy in the company and regarded as one of the greatest of all times, which he deserves. But there he is, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, Royal Rumble 1995. So I got a lot of vlog stuff coming up today, this week. So tomorrow is the WTW show, so by the next time I probably cut in here, it'll be to go and get footage from that. And then after WTW, I'll be going to Monster Mania with Alex the Kilowatt as we go explore the horror convention and see what's going on there. And then that'll probably do it for the rest of the vlog and wrap it up, and then maybe add some stuff coming up at the big event in New York City, and maybe some PPW on the 14th, and then RWE on the 28th. So we have a pretty jam-packed week. We'll see you in a little bit on the way to WTW.
All right, everybody, we are here. It is the 8th of March. Kilowatt Alex is on his way to pick me up here momentarily, and we are off to New Jersey. I don't know what part of New Jersey we're going to, but we're going to Monster Mania. Just kind of straightening up here. Last night was fucking crazy. I didn't get any footage with this camera. I got no 5 questions with ABJ. I got nothing. I showed up. I set up. We had the merch table going. I'm going to be honest. My nerves were through the roof. I was so nervous. I was nervous that people weren't going to come. I was nervous that there was not going to be a big crowd. I was nervous that I wouldn't sell any t-shirts because Danny put a lot of stock in and his own money, And yeah, I just had a lot of nerves. I was terrified. And then it kept getting closer and closer to door time. Then we were told that we're going to be doing the Rumble early, and I was like, fuck, what if none of my people show up and they miss everything? And then the Rumble stuff happened, and I just blocked it out. Whoever was out there, I didn't care. I just did what I did. And I had fun. I got to be in a Rumble. I got to eliminate somebody, and then I eliminated myself. But it was a lot of fun. The place was packed. It was the biggest crowd I think WTW may have ever had, but it's definitely the biggest crowd they've ever had in Money City, and I'm proud of that. So everyone who watches this that showed up and showed out, thank you. It means the world to me. Y'all are amazing. The people who bought t-shirts, thank you. People who got free t-shirts, Danny, you're crazy, but thank you, Danny, for that. It was awesome. It was really, really cool, man. I'm very proud. I'm very honored. It's something that I've told wrestling promotions for a long time now, that like, if you just put a little bit of the ball in my court, like, I will score. I will help. I can if you showcase me as much as I showcase you, my people will see that and they will come out. I've worked really hard at I didn't work really hard, but I've built relationships with a lot of people who support me, and a lot of people who like me, and a lot of people who are interested in what I do. Whether they've known me forever or whether they just seen my content for the first time, it's just like I have a good way of connecting with people, and I finally have a wrestling companies that see that and appreciate that, and make me feel like I'm part of it, and I'm not just a content creator, I'm not just a commentator, I'm not just, a guy who came from nothing, and I'm not trained, and I'm just a wrestling fan. I proved tonight that, given the opportunity, I can contribute, and I'm proud of that. I'm happy. I'm blown away. I did put some footage in. Actually, I will be putting some footage in here of just my hard cam. I set up my own hard cam and put commentary on it, so I think that's what I'm going to use for vlogs, for shows, in case I don't get footage, so at least I have something. So it's just a one camera shot in the corner. This footage is really not, it's shown to the talent to see after a show what they did and what they didn't do. But also I'll use it for vlog. It's like behind the scenes stuff that you don't get to see. It's a camera angle you'll never see at a show. When it goes to the WTW websites or RWE websites, it's just kind of for me to give to the boys to be like, hey, here's the show before the production gets done. Enjoy. Tell me what you think of it. But I'll let you guys see it here. I know you guys can see a little bit of my Rumble spot. You'll see a little bit of my stuff in the street fight. Yeah, the street fight. That was crazy. So I had someone buy a Cult of ABJ t-shirt, and I was like, who the fuck bought a shirt? Because I don't see anything when people order it online. And I had to go downstairs for something, and I think I might have ruined the surprise on myself, but Tyler, Devin Thrasher, was wearing an all-white. I said to my content a few times that one of my goals, and the reason why I sell white t-shirts on my online store, is my goal is for someone to wear one of my shirts in a death match or hardcore match and have it white, and then just cover it in blood. And it would be awesome to see, and it would be cool to see that branding. Well, not only did they do the branding, but they picked my community branding, which means a lot to me. My community showed up. My community continues to show up. And you are my community, whether you're in my, if you're not in my Discord or you're not in my Facebook group, you're still part of the Cult of ABJ. Just because you're not in those chats and you're not in there, if you support me, if you watch this, if you subscribe to this, if you are here, you don't have to be in the Discord, you don't have to be in the Facebook group, you don't have to be in the Facebook chat. The Cult of ABJ is just you being here, and this is for all of you. You are all beautifully damaged, and we're all beautifully damaged together, and this shirt was beautifully damaged. It's ripped to shit. It's got Devin's blood all over it. It's amazing. It's going to get hung up in the back of the content space forever, and I'm very thankful. Thank you, Devin. That means a lot to me. Thank you, Tyler. It means a lot to me. Thank you, Vincent Michael, pulling the curtain back. It's had very kind words to say to me after the show. A lot of the roster did. I haven't really had someone on a wrestling space tell me I deserve it, or tell me I belong, or thank me for a gate or anything like that. So I have a lot of people backstage who believe in me and like my commentary and like what I bring to the table and want to collaborate with me and want to do rivalries and feuds with me. And that means a lot. Like, that means that, like, they give a shit about me. They want to make art with me, and that means a lot. And yeah, I'm just very proud. I'm very thankful for RWE. I'm very thankful for WTW. I'm very thankful for High Tension, because without them, none of this really starts off. Like, High Tension's the first company that was like, hey, we don't want to just give you a role. We want to make you a person. Sanctuary was another one. Sanctuary PPW, like commentary. I felt like I went in there and killed it. I'm backstage there now, not as full time as I'd like to be, but I try my best to make it because it's just my. And then I got offered another position. I don't know if I have enough time or day to look at the dates, but like another company by a very respected person on the independent scene who runs a school and trains people, but also runs a promotion, reached out and said, like, man, I'd like you for a backstage role. I'd like you for possibly commentary, whatever it may be. Like, you're a jack of all trades. I like what you do, and that means a lot. But yeah, I'm going to stop rambling here. Once again, if you were there last night, thank you so much. I'm trying to think of, like, everybody, Colette and Mike and the kids, Sincere and Kayla. Oh my God. Awesome seeing you and the kids. You have so many. There's so many little babies running around. My mom, my cousins, Jamie and Jimmy, James. Thank you to Lily and the girls for coming out. Danny, coming out and doing the merch. Billy Trey and his crew. That was amazing. I have brain farts right now. I don't want to say names or anything. I'm so tired. My voice is gone. But the big one, man. No disrespect to everybody. Oh, Dallas, that was cool. But the big one, man. Seriously, Billy, Big B, Billy Quick. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't get on commentary for the first match of the show. I gave it to Nate because I had to go into the bathroom and collect myself. I got emotional. I seen the people, I seen the crowd, I seen the way they were reacting. It was a second match. I did the first match and then I stepped away for the second match. And just hearing people scream and react and buy into the art of professional wrestling for my hometown was special. And the kid who I watched so much wrestling with, Billy, was there, and that was super dope. I'm not going to cry like a bitch. I'm going to get out of here before I do so. Other things, I'm going to stop talking about it so I don't get emotional more, but yeah. Then a guy who listens to the content from Oregon reached out. Yeah, get it together. Reached out and said, man, I like your beer reviews. So he sent me a Great Notion beer, a blueberry tart ale. I'm pretty excited for that one, blueberry muffin. And then he sent me one from a brewery called Bruja, I think it's called, or Brujos. I hope I'm saying that right. I keep grabbing the same fucking beer. But this brewery's like super dark and occulty and spooky and scary, and it's like right up my fucking alley. And I can't wait to try these beers. This is actually a collaboration with another brewery. I don't know what style this one is. I can't even pronounce it. I'm gonna butcher this in my review. Crafting liquid spells. I love it. Like this Bruja. I think that's what it is. Brujos. I think it's Bruja. I have Lily help me with the Spanish translation. But they did a collaboration with Ghost, and there's a Ghost beer on the market, and I have it. And I'm gonna drink this beer, and I'm gonna take the can, and I'm going to stick it on my shelf with all my Ghost collectibles, because this is unbelievable. So, anonymous friend from Oregon, thank you so much for sending me these beers from a different part of the country that I will never get to experience. Thank you for not taking my address and coming and killing me, because I don't have a P.O. box yet. I didn't think there would be a need for it, but if more people are going to send me beers, that's super sick. Yeah. All right. I think I'm collected. I just want to say one more thing really quick about the Billy thing, the Big B. I don't think I'm going to cry like a baby. But Billy, if it wasn't for you and Bernadette, thank you for coming again. But if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't watch. I don't think I'd be into wrestling as much as I would be. It was something that was like you were so into and you were so passionate about it and you loved it so much that it like rubbed off on me. I remember watching all the pay-per-views with you. Like we just were obsessed with the wrestling. Like we would do it ourselves. like you were like my first little tag team partner, and then like my cousin Jimmy's a big person too with professional wrestling. He couldn't be there, but his kids were there, which was super dope. But Billy, man, I would not be a wrestling fan without you, and you getting me to you seeing me in the ring meant a lot. So thank you. I'm not gonna cry. But I'm gonna get out of here. Alex should be here soon. We're gonna get in the car and drive to New Jersey and hang out and walk around a convention. I have no money. I'm broke. I have like nothing in my account because I paid all my bills. Like I said, the end of the March is gonna be the goal. Probably be all caught up, paid off all my bills, be completely debt free once again, and not debt free, but like paying off the cameras. And then I'm going to take another payment for more cameras because I'm going to upgrade this and get a new commentary setup, which I can't wait to show off to you guys and see what I get. More quality upgrades for the content, more quality upgrades for the podcast, being able to do a travel podcast. There's a lot of stuff coming. We're going to be doing 5 questions with ABJ remotely. So if you're not local to me and you still want to record something, please let's record. But seriously, last night was super special. Thank you to everybody. It meant the world. Now here's some footage from last night's show, and then you'll be in the car with me and the Kilowatt Alex, and we'll be on our way to Monster Mania in New Jersey, which I hope they let me bring my camera in so I can vlog and show you guys the cool shit. All right, bye.
Well, we got a little guest booker on that one, so I'll let him tell you about it. Let's bring out the hometown boy, Mr. ABJ.
you listen to me, fat boy. You have a number of contenders Rumble tonight, and I'm not it. I just came back for England. I wrestle all over the world, and I'm not in this match. I don't care about Devin Grasser. The street fight can wait. I want in this Rumble, and I want it now. Oh, that's right. I heard that. It seems to me like a pick and choose whenever the hell we're going to show up. You weren't here last time we were in Rocky City. In this building, we always start with a rumble. Your feelings rubbing? You want a little warm-up before the street fight? Well, you want in on it. You're in. There's only one thing though. It starts right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WTW. I'm going to have to handle some of this on my own right now because my broadcast partner, ABJ, has been inserted into the Rumble. So is Vincent Michaels, but I don't think he was ready for competition. He's in his suit, but he got a little whippy and he wanted in, so he's in, whether he likes it or not. Winner of this match becomes the #1 contender to the WTW Heavyweight Championship. Well, Vincent Michaels trying to get his suit jacket off. And we're underway here. Oh, I think Vincent Michaels just got cursed. Low bridge by ABJ. ABJ. ABJ eliminates the WTW Wow Factor champion. Hang on, we gotta get him to the back. Apologize for that gap, ladies and gentlemen. We had to get Vincent Michael out to the back before he did anything stupid. ABJ, discretion is the better part of valor. The party starter eliminated. But yeah, ABJ did what he came for, eliminated Vincent Michael, turned around, saw all these big guys, and decided he wanted no part of that. I can't say I blame him.
Oh my God! Oh my goodness! Cleanest, here we are. Monty City. I'm exhausted. I'm gassed out.
You did what you wanted to do. You got Vincent Michael out.
I got an elimination.
And then I noticed you turned around, looked at all those big guys, and decided you really didn't want any part of it.
Yeah, I didn't know we booked Triple H back in '95 over here.
All right, I'm trying to get as much as I can when there's not a lot of people around, but we did it. We just met Skeet Ulrich. Skeet Ulrich, Scream 1, Billy Loomis.
Scream 5 and 6, the ghost of a father.
The ghost of Billy. But yeah, we're gonna walk into the room, so I'm gonna cut this off and come back. But we'll check in throughout the day. But man, this was my first HorrorCon. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I don't like filming in the room, so we'll be right back. All right, we're gonna walk. I'm walking too fast for Alex.
I got tiny legs and I'm fat as hell.
we met earlier.
Skeet. And then we just met Tom Savini and
Edward Furlong from
Terminator.
and Detroit Rock City.
And I just told him I never watched all the Terminators before, so that's kind of embarrassing. But I told him he was great in it. He was awesome. I didn't like the Crow remake, but I wasn't going to tell him that.
I may have said something offensive when I met Edward Furlong.
Yeah.
I won't repeat it online.
Yeah, and then, Tom Savini, got to meet him, so that was kind of cool. But we're through the hall now, but we'll be right back in a little bit. Bye.
All right, we're in the car. I think we're officially out of Philly now, right?
Are you ever really out of Philly?
Probably not.
Okay.
I think we got through all like the shitty. I mean, we're still in the shit muck, but we're not on the Ben Franklin end anymore. So that's a thing.
We're heading out towards Valley Forge.
Yeah. So Monster Mania, my first ever Monster Con. I didn't film a lot because I didn't know what the rules were of filming there, and once again, I still get really self-conscious about filming. Let me turn my mic around to the other side. I think I'll probably hear me better. Yeah,
Put your window
so
up.
we first get there, we sign in, and we did it in typical ABJ Alex fashion. We showed up the last day possible. We
missed everybody there.
it starts at 11. We got there at like 1, and then we were out by fucking 2-3 o'clock. Like
we were.
I think we nailed it.
Yeah, I mean, I had anticipated to spend way more money, so thankfully we showed up late, and my wallet was thankful.
Yeah, I didn't get I didn't really do anything money wise because I'm a poor boy. But Alex did hook me up with some stuff. We'll get into that later. But first thing we did went to Skeet Ulrich.
Or Ulrich. I don't know how
Billy
we pronounce
Loomis.
it, but Billy Loomis.
Yeah, he's always Billy Loomis to me, which is cool. He looks great.
He does.
Looks good. He's a stud.
Super nice guy, too.
Very nice guy. I got to ask a question, which I was very thankful for letting me talk to him. I said, well, first thing I said is like, well, I'm going to say the catch-all thing of thank you for being a huge part of my childhood and being part of the best horror movie of all time.
Absolutely.
And shook his hand, and I said, so I have a question. Like, do you guys know, as the cast, which character was doing the work of Ghostface in each scene? And he's like, no, the directors and writers don't even know that. Now, that might be a very obvious question that everyone here knows, but I just didn't. I didn't know that. So that's kind of fun that they don't really know who did what. It's all kind of up to fan speculation who was under the mask.
Well, it would be neat to know, though. I think you're onto something, because like when Ghostface is at the door, but then moments later, Billy shows up at her window. It's like, well, how the hell did he do that?
Yeah, well, that was definitely Lillard.
Right.
And that, yeah. But like, does Matthew Lillard kill his own girlfriend?
Right.
Or does he let Billy do that kill? You know what I mean? That's a conversation you have to have between the two killers.
It's true.
Of like, well, let me kill your girlfriend, or let me kill my own girl. I mean, it's a weird.
I wonder if any of that's answered in Scream 7 since I don't know what Matthew Lillard's role is in it. I'm going to see it on Tuesday, so
yeah,
we'll see.
I think I'm gonna wait for streaming for that one.
Right.
Just because I don't know. I'm still kind of trying to make my fucking, I guess, leftist liberal stance of like not supporting the movie right away, because I just don't like the fact that they think they were making some really good stuff with people and then they shit canned it.
I would love to boycott it, but my fandom is
too strong.
It's too strong, man. And like I'm so upset because Melissa Barrera and
Jenny
Ortega, man, they were so good. They were building a great story.
And the director did a great job on the last two, so I wanted him to get his trilogy.
Now, I have seen some people online ranking 7 in their top 3, and some at the very bottom.
Yeah, some people say it's the worst.
Yeah, and some say it's like the 3rd best. So I'm interested to see, and I'll tell you what, I'll update you when I...
What is your Scream ranking, though?
That's hard. Scream 1, easily the best.
Yep.
Scream 6 might be my second.
I'm with you.
And then Scream 4. Love Scream 4. I think 3 is my least favorite. So then
2, 5,
3. Yeah.
What's the best cold opening for Scream?
The multiple stab movies. Where
They're in the movie theater?
No. So it's what's the girl from? She played Rogue, and she was in True Blood.
Yeah. McGowan or whatever.
Not McGowan. Anna Paquin. Yeah, she was in it, and they just kept doing the multiple cold opens, one after the other, and it was just like stab 6, stab 7.
Yeah,
that was my favorite.
I mean, obviously the best cold open is the Drew Barrymore. right?
Oh, well,
That's their version of the Psycho. Like Drew Barrymore's a big actress. She's going to be in the first movie. She's a huge actress. She's going to be immediately kill the top billing
She
person.
put over the cast, to use wrestling terms.
Yeah.
She put them over. She drew in the audience, and then she handed it off.
Yep, it was Alfred Hitchcock and Psycho moment. Where
100%.
you're like, oh, this big Scarlett's going to be in this movie, and then within the first 15 minutes, she's dead. Which is great. It makes you feel uncomfortable and at ease, and you don't know what to expect going forward.
Right, and you're already sucked into the movie, so like...
So for me, Jada Pinkett Smith in the movie theater scene, I like that one. Maybe
That's
not the
part 3, right?
Yeah, not the strongest movie of them all, but I just like the thing where everyone in the theater's dressed up and she's literally being stabbed to death in front of everybody, but they're all enthrived in the thrill of the thing and cosplaying that they don't even realize she's legit being murdered.
And I don't even know if that's a callback to King of Prussia, which we're about to pass.
Yeah.
But back in the day, there was a lot of like shit that happened at the King of Prussia movie theater. I remember hearing, like I think somebody may have gotten stabbed there, or there was like a shooting or something. But I remember there being a lot of like stupid shit go down at the King of Prussia movie theater.
And it was just like such a cool scene where the killer can just walk right out the front door and nobody would ever know.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also that was my favorite scene that was parodied by Scary Movie.
Yes.
With the glory hole.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
All right, so then Skeet, great guy, cool people online too. Talked to a lot of cool people.
Yeah.
And then the next thing we went to was you say I don't remember the kid's name.
Well, I will say
the guy's name, kid.
The cool people that we saw, that we were talking to in line. That's why I wish we could be filming the whole time, and we probably could be.
Yeah.
It's a hard thing to pull out your camera and just.
Yeah. I think it changes the dynamic with the cameras out.
Yeah. 100%.
But they were all cool people. The one girl looked like Joan Jett.
She did.
Yeah. She was a cutie. She was good looking. The little Joan Jett look, the wolf haircut.
Yeah.
She was tall too.
She was really tall.
Really tall. I don't know if it was boots, but she was tall.
Yeah.
And then the 40-year-old woman that looked great for 40.
I thought she was like 28,
with
bro.
the Billy Loomis shirt on.
Yeah.
And then there was some people I wish I would have talked to. There was a woman in line who had like a mini screen poster with a Drew Barrymore, and like everyone signed so neatly and clean, and she had like. It looked like the entire cast, and it was all in gold marker. Like it was a masterpiece, autograph piece. And then the girl she was with had like a crocheted sweater, and then on the back was a square of Ghostface and crocheted, which I thought was super dope.
Nice.
I didn't have the courage to talk to them. I kind of just stayed around the people. I'm weird. I'm like the kid in the grocery store that's going to tell everyone, his personal information because I just want to talk and meet everybody.
You get good conversations going, though. I'm not a good conversation starter, but I can jump in well.
Yeah, I have no problem starting it once I, swallow my courage and do it. But I definitely like doing that. I like to just kind of prod at people and have conversations, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
True.
But I think it's a good experience of like, oh, he was really nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. You talked to the guy from the Dead movie.
Yeah, Eugene.
Yeah, you asked him a question too, didn't you?
Yeah, I asked him if Eugene, I forget, is it Davis or I forget, but he played the gas station clerk, the gas station zombie in Land of the Dead. He's like the poster movie where they kind of like, he's the black dude with the fucking coming out of the water. And I was like, hey, Eugene, huge fan, love the movie, big Dawn of the Dead fan. Was your movie Romero's last? And he goes, no, there was 2 more after that. I was like, I appreciate it, thank you.
Yeah, which one of them was Diary of the Dead, which
Yeah.
I watched like 3 times opening day.
And something else, I forget what he said the last one was.
Yeah, I forget.
But yeah, that was cool. And then we went to the other...
we went to the other hall where we saw Edward Furlong, who was John Connor in Terminator 2, and he was also the main character in Detroit Rock City.
He was in a Crow remake. He was in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Very nice guy.
Yeah, he was cool.
He had 2 handlers.
He did. I was like, is that him? I wasn't sure. I thought maybe he was out to lunch or something because there was nobody at his table.
Yeah.
I mean, now there was nobody at his table. He was one of the bigger guests there this weekend, but he was, they were wrapping up.
Kudos to Skeet because like we were there after a 3-day con, and you can just feel when the energy people are exhausted. Mm-hmm. Like that's definitely a vibe I got. Like the vendors and everybody were just like, oh, it's over.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he literally they stayed to the buzzer. Like, we were there at this con ends at 5, nobody's there,
Right.
nobody's in line, and he's just sitting there chilling at his table in an empty room waiting for somebody. Like,
Yeah.
and it was kind of cool. Like, he could have easily left probably before we got there.
Yeah. Oh, that was Edward Furlong, not Skeet. But yeah.
Yeah, no, Skeet was still had a lot of people.
Yeah, he was
busy.
Yeah, he was packed.
But yeah, we had plenty of time to sit and talk with him. I profess that I haven't seen all the Terminators, but I definitely seen the 2 he was in, and they were very good.
Yeah.
I like, well, the one movie Terminator he's in that I liked. He wasn't in part 1, right? He wasn't even born yet in part 1.
He wasn't born yet.
Yeah.
But Michael Bain was there this weekend too, who played his father in part 1.
Yeah.
Which damn, should have got there early.
Yeah.
But then
yeah.
we moved the clocks forward today. That's what happened.
Is that what happened?
It did happen, but that's what I'm going to use as an excuse.
I'm with it. I'm glad I didn't know that happened. But then as we're packing up, I was like, oh shit, fucking Tom Savini's here. And Alex is like, I got you for Tom Savini. And I was like, no, man, you don't have to. He didn't have any posters, so I could not get a new Dawn of the Dead poster, unfortunately. The divorce already hurt, but the Dawn of the Dead poster hurts more. But we got a selfie with him, and he took the selfie, which is a cool move.
Yeah.
He takes your phone, and then he takes it.
That was cool.
I think that is a way better way to do it.
I was going to get an autograph from him as well. I was talking to his handler. He was bullshitting with me. It was really funny.
Yeah.
But he had this bust of Arnold Schwarzenegger as Terminator on his table, and I was like, oh, did he do the special effects for that? Let me get his autograph on my Terminator poster. And he's like, no, he bought that here.
Oh.
So
he game respects game. He likes the special effects, so he bought it for his collection.
He bought a big, detailed bust of Arnold Schwarzenegger's Terminator with like half the face melted off.
Yep.
Yeah, so that was cool to know that he's like a nerd on top.
Yeah. He obviously, if you don't know about Tom Savini, how dare you? But he's essentially Dawn of the Dead. Mm-hmm. Both of them, I believe. I think he did the remake as well of those zombies.
He also did Friday the 13th.
Yep.
Because my first Savini autograph was him and Ari Lehman. It was him doing the young Jason that pops out of the water at the end.
Yeah.
It was him doing his makeup. I have that autograph
He essentially
somewhere.
created Jason.
He created Jason, 100%.
And then he ended up doing Jason as an adult, too. He was part of that process.
Yep, and then he also helped with The Fiend, Bray Wyatt.
Yes, he did. He did the Wrestling World. He helped make the Fiend mask. He also did Dusk Till Dawn. He did the vampires of Dusk Till Dawn.
Yep. I also mentioned that I lived close to his special effects school when I lived near Monessen, PA.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, that's the only good thing about Monessen, as you probably know. I was like, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, he's super dope. And then we kind of walked around and met some really cool vendors. And I always feel bad going to a vendor and gawking at their thing and telling them how amazing they are and then walking away without buying anything. Because I'm broke. I'm a struggling artist,
Well, to be fair, some of the tables, like the things we were looking at, were sold out.
Yeah, and we got business cards of everyone that was interesting. That one girl with like the pink, her stand looked like she was in a Barbie doll case.
Yeah, but her products, like you said, it made me want to wear a purse.
Yeah, they were Steve Madden purses done up with, like, she would paint over a Steve Madden, which women are probably hearing that going, yikes, and then women horror fans are going, that's awesome. Will you end it?
Just give me a second. I don't know why the hell she's calling me.
I'll cut this out.
Yo. Damn it, Rhonda. God damn it. Why the fuck are you calling me? Hello? Is it an emergency? Then you should be texting me, not calling me. We're doing a podcast in the car. You just ruined the whole thing. You should still be filming that.
Damn.
Oh, good. You stupid bitch! No, so what's up?
She's gonna take you on fucking Maury.
No, we're leaving. We were already there. Why the hell would we still be driving there? Well, yeah, it was Sunday. It wrapped up early. Yeah. All right. Well, stop fucking spying on me. I'm going to turn my location off. I swear to God. You're like a really shitty girlfriend, and you're my mother. Cackling. Anyway. Oh, she hung up on me. I guess I was kind of mean.
That's the move.
All right.
I would appreciate that. Hey.
Ah!
Oh, dead.
Got it.
Good catch.
Got it.
No one got fender bender. That's great. That was a good save.
Bro, I drove from here to Lebanon with a broken axle hauling my wrestling ring. Yeah.
That was a scary drive.
Yeah. So we're good.
White knuckle in it. Tom Savini. He also did
Yes.
so now, and we're back. Tom Savini also did Creep Show. He was a part of the Creep Show stuff.
Yep.
And I mean, there's countless things. He had the TV show. He's amazing.
I mean, he's easily the most famous special effects maker.
And he was an actor too. He played in a lot of movies. He
Yeah.
was in the first Dawn of the Dead movie. He was one of the bikers. But yeah, so yeah, all of the stands. That's what we were going back to, the stands. So Steve Madden purse is all done up. So it's like bubbly, girly, but like also horror and gore. So she had a cool stand.
She had the Billy Loomis with the blood and.
Yeah. Also, you bought me a pair of earrings, so thank you,
I
honey.
did. You're welcome, sweetheart.
You
Love
bought me Yingling can earrings. This girl was selling them. I was like, that's crazy that someone in a horror convention is selling Yingling can earrings. I think I have, didn't get anything horror related, but I got Yingling can earrings. Fucking sick. Yeah, I don't know, overall, I think it was a cool experience. It's definitely something we maybe go up on a day. He stopped.
Yep.
Go up on a day where we don't die, but no, I'll go up on a day where we can experience a little more. But it was hot in there. It was very hot and sticky, and that last room we went into had a little bit of a smell to it.
That was me.
No, I was in front of you.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
We talked to the Trauma guys again.
Oh yeah, that was cool, man. Yeah, that's like our theme
We
now.
met a guy who was an extra.
Fuck that guy, dude. Tell that story.
So I'm standing in the Trauma line. Not even line. There's no line. No one's there.
You just got into a conversation.
I just wanted to ask a question. So I waited. He was having a conversation with a guy who's clearly a Trauma fan. Like, he knew everything. And the guy, you could tell the guy is just like, he's entertaining it, but he's bored with the conversation. So much so that he just stopped it to look at me and like, hey, what's up, man? Like, just ended the conversation.
Yeah.
And the kid, I guess, took offense to this. And all I said before he said anything was like, hey, man, what's the news on the video game? Like, we went to, 3 years ago, we went to Oddities Con, and the video game was in, production, but they never heard anything of it.
Yeah,
and
I thought it was gonna drop 6 months after the con, and it just never did.
And we talked about the video game, and then mid-sentence, he's telling me about the video game, and this guy turns to me and goes, were you an extra in this movie? And he said this random movie, and I go, no. And I was gonna almost say to him, do I look like I was an extra? Do I look like a guy who I don't? But I didn't even get that far. And he goes, yeah, I was, and then walked away.
It's like who does that?
He literally looked at me and said, were you an extra? No. And it was almost like, well, how dare you fucking cut me off at the Trauma line? I was an extra in the movie. Oh, actually, he said, I was an extra, so I'm a part of these guys now. And then turned and walked away. I'm not even joking. That's what
Did you say something like nice flex or whatever?
Yeah, I went, cool flex, bro. And then the guy at the Trauma stand busted out laughing. And he shook his head unreal.
Yeah.
And then I told him about Andy Hedder's gear.
Yeah, you did.
And I showed them all the
They
photos.
really thought that was cool.
Yeah, so Andy Hedder, I put you over to the Trauma people. I showed them your Instagram. Yeah, it was really neat. So I don't know, overall, con, good experience. Heading home now, I think, unless we miss a turn. I don't know where we're.
I've never taken this way before, but the GPS has taken it, so we're doing it.
Trust AI. It can't go wrong. That redirect just costed 6 bottles of water. But anything you want to add to the con?
What else did we? We did other stuff, didn't we?
Just kind of looked at vendors and met those 3 people and kind of got out of there.
Yeah, we got in, we got out. Yeah, it was really hot in there, man.
Very hot.
Just in general, man, it was a lot of fun. I was a little starstruck when we met Skeet, and there's not many people I get starstruck meeting. But the last con that I went to was Ralph Macchio and Billy Zabka from the Karate Kid films. I was completely speechless. I felt like an idiot. And then once I got my photo with them, the guy who plays Johnny turns to me and goes, that was badass. And I was like, he says that in the show. And then I walked out because I was still speechless. And once I got out of the picture area, I just started giggling like a kid. I was like, this is awesome.
I wish I could have that. I don't get that at all.
Oh man.
I only ever really got starstruck like twice.
Yeah.
At a wrestling con. So there's 2 times. I got starstruck with Jake the Snake.
Okay.
I just kept staring at him across the room like he was the hottest girl in the room.
Sure.
Yeah, I was just sad. I'm like, holy fuck, that's Jake the Snake. And Jake and Cheryl were there. We just missed them.
Nice.
But the only other person I was like starstruck for, because I also like, not in like a weird creepy wrestling way, but like I have a crush. I like her personality. I think she's beautiful. Like she's like a personality of like.
Did she wrestle for me?
No.
Oh.
No.
It's not Willow?
Athena. I if you don't have a crush on Willow, there's something, you're weird.
100%.
Yeah, Willow is another human being you meet and you just like fall in love with them as a human being because they're just amazing.
100%.
It's not like I'm like a sexual crush. Like
No, but it's just like, God, she's amazing.
yeah, if Willow wanted to like just be my best friend or even like
Cool.
like a middle school girlfriend where nothing happens and we just like hold hands, I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? No, but Athena.
Okay.
I think Athena's a beautiful woman.
What was her name in WWE?
Amber Moon.
Amber Moon, yeah.
And I met her and I was like, oh, I'm a fan.
That's cool.
Can I say another crush of the person we both know that we talked about on the way up? Just put them over. Paige. Paige is in that. Yeah, Paige Watchie's in that category. You meet Paige and you just fall in love with her as a person.
She is one of the most perfect human beings you'll ever meet.
And not even like on a tip that like I always wanted to date Paige or I wanted to be in a relationship. Like no, you just generally fall in love with her. Like you crush on her. She has a personality that like she's like, oh, she's one of the guys, but she's also beautiful. She's funny. She's charismatic. Yeah. It's just a good human. I think Willow also falls in that. Willow and Paige are in the same energy aura.
Wholesome yet not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Paige and Willow are in that same aura.
Yeah.
Which is huge.
The crush that I met, and I got a kiss from her, unprompted.
Wow.
Unprompted.
The girl at the Oddities Con that was obsessed with you.
Nope, that was an old woman.
Yeah.
Which may or may not be my thing.
Yeah.
Tessa Blanchard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she. We had her and Brian Cage at PPW one night, and I was downstairs doing some stuff with Brian, and I talked to Tessa, and she's like, "Oh, hey, I got to go real quick." Like she was being called to do, I think, her match, and she just like grabbed me and like kissed me on the cheek. I was like, "Oh my God."
Tessa's a cool person. I got along with Tessa.
I love Tessa.
I met her at PPW, and she was another one. Like I felt like we hit it off well, but that's probably just her thing. She probably makes everyone feel that way. So I just like she's like he fell in love with the waitress. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, she's also talked to you outside of that, didn't she?
A little bit, but not too much longer after.
But still, it happened.
Yeah, she's very. I mean, I know she has some allegations and things against her, which I actually had a conversation with her about, and and I'm not saying that I'm the end all be all on any of that, but the way she's described it to me, it seems like could be things that were left out.
There's always 2 sides to a story, sometimes 3.
She didn't appear to me or come off to me as she was a hateful person or a racist person.
Listen, I mean, if you weren't there, you don't know. You take people as you see them.
Sure,
and, you know.
Absolutely. So con-wise, I think that's pretty much...
Yeah, well, I mean, I think we're going to do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to go do more, just in general, just go hang out and do like... Even if we just went for the day like to the museum, the art museum or something, or go to some cool places like that.
I like that. I went to the Franklin Institute once for a real pirates exhibit, and this is when I just thought pirates were these really cool things that happened. Didn't realize they were slave traders, and
there's some rough stuff.
They weren't great people, and I learned that at the museum.
They're like Vikings and Hell's Angels.
There's
a lot of rape going on.
They were not good people.
Not great. Yeah.
Johnny Depp's cool, I guess.
Yeah, his character, which is all right. So last night, the wrestling show. What'd you think? Your first time at WTW?
That was my first time. I was there when that belt was defended, though, and announced as the HTW championship by somebody. Last night was cool, man. Probably outside of a PPW show and outside of our one Philly show, the biggest crowd I've been to at an indie show.
Really?
Yeah, and well, I don't know. Maybe Labor of Love's Mania week.
That was a smaller room, but jam packed.
Yeah. So like, I can't tell you what the numbers were on those.
I know. As they were going to get more chairs, I was told the number was 169 tickets sold, and that doesn't count
how many came in after
comped, and how many people were just hanging out that were friends and family that got comped. or people who were just there. So we were clearly over. I think we were close to the 200 mark.
Yeah, that was an experience, man. The love for ABJ in that room was.
I was emotional. I had to go.
It
walk
was
away.
palpable, man.
I had to walk away and collect myself a couple times.
Yeah, and like everybody there genuinely loves you, aside from maybe one person that was there. But
It happens.
I mean, like, I just touched the mic. Like Draven Blaze, man. I mean, I love him so much.
I've only really had one person in this business who has always believed in me and said that, you need to put yourself out there more and do certain things and all of that. And that's always been you, of you saying, like, you're the brand, push yourself, like, drop these other podcast names and just do as you. Like,
Yes.
you are the brand, do your thing. Like, you're good at working with other people, but you need to learn on doing things on your own as well and being a solo content creator. And I never had that confidence in myself or ability in myself or felt like I had the ability to make those moments. And then working with Tyler and Draven at WTW and RWE, like, no, they also see that same thing and they pull that out of me and drive that out of me. And it's just a very welcoming place, and they do a lot to make me feel like I'm one of them. I don't feel like I've you know this, man. Like, you were there for my whole beginning of PPW and the beginning of my Sanctuary and the beginning of even High Tension.
I was there for a lot of beginnings.
Yeah, and I suffered really horribly from imposter syndrome.
Yeah, it was a struggle for you, big time.
It was really bad. Like, I never felt like I belonged. The first paycheck I ever got, first couple paychecks I got in wrestling from you, I gave to wrestlers because I felt like I didn't deserve them.
Yep,
I went up to wrestlers who were injured or who I thought had the best match of the night and gave them my pay.
Yep, and sometimes you would just say, "Hey, put my pay towards a sponsorship."
Yeah. Because I felt like I didn't deserve it. You know, the first person that told me to stop doing that shit was?
Who's that?
Julius Smokes. He watched
Really?
me. He watched me hand my pay over to. I don't want to say who, but because they came off an injury and they just came for the show to hang out. And they did a lot of stuff behind the scenes with graphics, and then we did commentary together for a pre-show.
Nice.
And I gave my pay to them because
I
I know
know
they just went through surgery and stuff.
Yeah.
And I felt like they didn't get a pay that day, so I give them mine because they deserve it, and they're wrestlers, and they do more. It's almost like a hierarchy, right? So, like, the wrestlers are the top, and then it just trickles down to the trickles down. And production, commentary, and backstage is not a high priority, and they don't get a lot of love or that.
Which is wild because, they're working the whole show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those things, too, where it's like people only really care about commentary are content creators if you have clout, and then you can come in with your clout and make your clout popular. And that was my goal. Is like, all right, well, I will work on my clout. I will work on my subscribers. I'll work on my reach. I'll work on my power. And I will then bring that to the wrestling level. And I'm not nowhere near where I'd probably want to be in that aspect of just like, I can name drop something and all of a sudden it's a sold out show. But last night was a good start. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a good start of like saying, hey, if you guys love me and appreciate me, come and support this show.
If nothing else, it's proof to yourself that you are that brand.
Yeah.
Like, I've always fucking said that. Like, I'm sorry for swearing so much.
You're good.
But, yeah, dude, you've always been the brand. You're why people tune in to any of your content. And that's not to take anything away from anybody else, but everybody else has always been a co-host to your show. It's just, it hasn't always been branded as your show. And it was just like, people love you, man.
Yeah.
Instantly. Like, and you, like I said earlier, you can start that conversation with literally anybody, and it's always a good conversation.
Yeah.
You know how to lead a conversation to where it's meaningful. I mean, the first conversation we had on film, you got me to talk about fisting. Like, I've never done that on film before.
How about your middle school teacher?
Yeah.
Reaching out and commenting.
Yeah, fisting aside, I'm really proud of the man you become. That was their comment.
The best comment in the history of my content.
But yeah, man, like you pull it out of people, and that's why my favorite brand of yours used to be conversations with everyday interviews with everyday people.
Favorite one, didn't remember.
Because you just nailed it, man.
Yeah. So I'll give you like a little teaser talking about. So I'm getting remember the Intercontinental Championship thing I had?
Yes.
With the YouTube play button on it. I'm getting it reworked.
Okay.
No disrespect to Ruda or Tantalizing Tony, but there was the belts that I got that when I was working with them at the time, I felt like it was like a brotherhood and a friendship, and it was, and it could still be. But I felt like it's like it was everybody else's brands to the forefront of the belt and not my own.
Yeah.
I was like a side plate, not a front plate, and I was like, man, I feel like I want to fix that. So I found a belt maker and I sent the belts to them and I said, hey, this is kind of the way I wanted the belt to originally look. Can you change some stuff with it? Like, I want my logo to be on the front. I want this, like all these different things. And he's like, well, this belt, I'd like to change the side plates and make them look more like the IC side plates, but add like a feature to it. And I'm like, okay, what's that? And he goes, I found these logos online of you, but you're like cartooned, where it's like you sitting in front of a microphone, one with like short hair and one with long hair. And I go, that's my old interviews at Everyday People. And he's like, what if I put those, like, what if like, you know, you're taking the podcasting aspect and the ABJ podcast name and all the podcasting brand, and it's just being ABJ, whether it's a podcast or not, it's ABJ. The podcasting aspect is dead.
Yeah.
I'm still doing, I guess you would say, podcast content here and there, but I'm not labeling it as the ABJ podcast. It's just ABJ. And he's gonna put those artwork images as the side plates, so it's almost like an ode to that podcast era.
I mean,
yeah.
Where you started is as important as anything to where you end up.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people realize how long I've been in the game and how long I've been doing it. It's been.
I said what, 2018?
Yeah, it's a long time.
Yeah.
And they say it takes people almost 10 years to start seeing that change. So I guess I got 2 more years to grind out.
I mean, I think you're closer than you've ever been.
Yeah, I definitely feel a change. The content itself doesn't get the views that I would want, but like the clips and the reels that have been going out have been blowing up. Like we're almost, I said you would capture the day. I'm almost at 625,000 plays already. So like, if it's growing the way it's going, and I keep putting the content the way I'm putting it out, there's a very high possibility that like I hit 1 million views on YouTube by the end of the year,
which is sick.
1 million people have watched me. Like that's weird to think about.
That's amazing, man. I think the most important thing to like take from that though is those are awesome achievements, but like you continue to build this community around everything that you do, around you, and the energy you put out is energy that is of passion, it's of love, and it's of inclusivity. And I think that if anything is your legacy, it is those core values.
Yeah.
You know?
I appreciate that. I try. But yeah, I don't know. Just a lot of fun. The show itself was a good time. Anyone that you've never seen before wrestle stand out to you?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a big fan now of the Kodiak.
The Kodiak.
He came up to me at the RWE show. And he's like, hey man, like, cause he talked to me at the one show prior to that. But he's like, hey man, I remember like I talked to you and I didn't even realize I was in your one Rumble. I was like, there were so many people in that fucking Rumble that I didn't remember you were in that Rumble.
Which one?
The Scranton Mall.
Oh.
I think it was like almost like 38, 48 person Rumble.
I don't know about that show. I wasn't invited.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
I got to make up to it.
We will 100% talk about that on the Friends podcast.
Yeah, I did get a chance to relive that and do a show at that mall. It wasn't a high tension brand. It was new era, but I got it done.
They did good though. They drew a crowd, I think.
Really?
No, I don't know.
I mean, it was all right.
There's so many people during our journey that if we weren't such decent people that we could bury the shit out of. And one of those people...
I know where the bodies are buried.
One of those people was in your place at that mall show. And I wasn't happy about it.
The content creator or the...
Well, that's what he thought he was.
Okay, I see where you're going with it now.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, without saying his name,
yeah.
And I know he hates me now because he thinks that me and you conspired to like ruin his life.
Apparently. I didn't even try.
I wouldn't have. I love him.
Yeah.
I generally love that dude. Like that, if that dude is my mentor, that dude is someone I know you don't like. We both have people in our lives that you don't like that I like. And even when like I wasn't there, like I was happy he was.
Yeah, well, the thing was, I didn't have a problem with him, but he started to have a problem with me.
And that's because I think the people you were associating with were fucking playing two sides of a fence.
No, the problem he had with me is that he took other bookings and couldn't show up. And I told him, like, hey, you're doing good. The spot's yours. Don't worry about it, because he had to call out once.
Yeah.
But then he called out again. So I was like, all right, you've called out twice, and in that place, we put a new person in there. He's doing well, and we don't have to pay him because he owns the company.
Yeah.
So, like, sorry, you're out. And he hated me ever since.
Yeah. I like I said, I genuinely wish that friendship didn't go that way. I was not in a good place mentally where I felt like I did have powers that be in that scene who were actively trying to remove me or replace me or create other copies of me.
Sure.
And ruin friendships for me and all of that stuff. And people I really loved and cared about obviously started not liking me and started hating me and all this stuff. And it hurt. It hurt my feelings and it felt really shitty. And I'll say my side without saying his name, but like, I pitched the whole idea to him of what I want to do for my content, and I was like, this is my vision, this is what I want to do, and I want you to do it with me when we go traveling and do things. And he was like, man, that's amazing, I love it. And then that exact, almost down to the same beats, was used the next weekend
as their own content
with the people I didn't like at the time.
Yeah.
Like, almost like an FU. And I even commented on it, and I was like, really? And then he was like, what's your problem? I was like, bro, like, you literally ripped me off. Like, I told you beat for beat. And he's like, and then he got mad at me that I was upset by it. And then we never talked ever again. But like,
he became very obsessed. He stopped doing the work he was getting paid to do to try to be the next you, and it wasn't cool with any of us. Whoa, that wasn't me.
Yeah, something fell off the van up front. And like I said, like, I generally think to this day, I still think he's the best in the commentary seat. I think I generally liked doing commentary with him. I thought me and him together were a very good team. I thought we complemented each other very well.
Yeah, I thought he had a good voice for it.
Whether you don't like him at commentary or don't like him with other people, I think me and him together were unstoppable.
I think you with anybody is pretty unstoppable, to be honest with you.
I like me and Brian a lot too. I think me and Brian are a good team.
This may be a hot take. I like you and Scott Holiday together. When we did
Scott Holiday.
Yeah, no, Scott Holiday.
I don't mind Scott. I'm gonna be That's the bit. It's like I hate him as a character, but
and that played so well when we did that goofy show at Philomoka, and I kept cutting back to you in the ring and then Scott on commentary.
Shitting on me.
Just shitting on you. Like, what are you doing, ABJ?
Oh, ABJ is staying pretty consistent with his views. Like, it was good.
Yeah, like, it was just so much fun, and I love when the commentators become characters and when everybody part of the crew can somehow find a way to become a character.
Well, that's where I shine too, because like, I hate jumping on Facebook and then people hating on commentary for just talk about the match. Stop trying to be funny and say inside information. It's like, dude, fuck you, wrestle. You wrestle and we'll do our job. No, we don't come to you and say, hey, wrestle better, or fucking, like, if you're entertaining enough, they won't talk about other things, I promise you.
Yeah.
If you're really good in the ring and you're doing stuff that's going to catch their attention and not doing 45 false finishes and you're sloppy in your footwork and you're getting lost every 5 seconds, we need something to talk about, so we're not saying, oh my God, that was rough.
Listen, as somebody who's attempted commentary on 4 occasions, it's freaking hard.
Yeah.
Like, I could wrestle a better match than I could commentate one.
Yeah.
And I can't move for shit.
And I look at commentary as an overall arcing story. So sometimes I do callbacks to previous matches.
Yes.
I do callbacks to previous, like, working at different promotions. Or I do, like, inside jokes of things that are happening that you're going to see on camera. Like, oh, look at that fan over there. What an idiot. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because if it draws your, like, it just shows you I'm engaging with everything is there. And I think I work better with companies where they see the commentary team as another part of the show or another roster member and not just a commentary. Like, WWE has everyone confused that just commentary, just shut up and do commentary.
Yeah, no, it's you're a part. You're as big a part of the show as anything else because it is your voice that, and we've learned this through the pandemic. It is your voice mixed with the crowd's reaction that keeps you engaged to the moments that aren't that exciting in the ring.
Yeah. I think my favorite moment for commentary though is when you had me do commentary with Blake.
Blake Chadwick.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
what does he go by now? I think it's still Blake though. It's like
it's Blake Hardwood or Howard,
something like that.
Blake Howard, I think.
Howard, yeah, he's on NXT. I think he'll be on main roster soon.
Eventually, yeah.
I think he'll be at that level. He's really good. But I remember we did commentary and his notes were the same notes I get from everybody else. Real quick question: why are you in fucking jorts and a horror movie T-shirt? And I went, what, you want me to be in a suit and tie?
I mean, was he not wearing a beige suit?
He was in a 3-piece suit and tie at H2O. I was like,
when we were already overheating.
Yeah, I was like, if I wore that, bro, I would last 3 matches and I'd be on the floor passed out shaking, going through a heat stroke. And he's like, okay, but like you can like class it up a little bit. I go, I'm not trying to big league myself here, brother, but they didn't hire me to be a guy in a suit. They hired me because I'm me.
100%.
And
also, he is on NXT right now.
Yeah, he is on NXT.
Just kidding.
No, and that's the thing. He's really good because he's that guy.
Yeah.
But he's really good at what he does, and he's that guy where I want to be me. I want to be a different style. He's sometimes people love him, some people hate him, but like MLJ. MLJ's a ring announcer for one of the best companies. I think sometimes he slacks a little bit because he gets comfortable because he's a made man. But I think at the end of the day, I love the fact that MLJ stays himself. Pat McAfee walked into WrestleMania and didn't have to wear a suit and tie because he brings a presence. He brings a clout. He brings something that everybody wants because you're getting views on it.
Yeah, you're right.
And then he said to me, he goes, "Hey, we have these ad sponsorships." He's like, "Yeah." He goes, "Normally in our industry," and he was right. He's 100% right. But he's like, normally in our industry, the play-by-play guy does the ad reads, and you just stick to color. And I was like, all right, no problem. And I literally said to him, I'm like, hey, the next ad read coming up is for this podcast, Val Pancakes, right? And Val Pancakes, and I was like, she does X, Y, and Z, da 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 da.
Yeah.
And he goes, you know what? I think you should do the sponsor reads. I think you know them better than I do. I think you give them more of a personality. And I went, appreciate that, man.
And if you are a indie wrestling fan and you don't know Val Pancakes, are you even an indie wrestling fan? Actually, I'm putting together a reel right now from one of my commentary bits. It's me talking about the maestro who I was doing commentary with. I was like, oh, you seem like you're a minstrel for King Crab. And he goes, well, it has a certain flow to it. And then I cut right to Val Pancakes on Twitter going, was that a period joke?
Yeah, the days of the high tension and HTW where people on Twitter were giving the feedback, like only thing that bummed me out is the 2 times I did commentary is when the commentary sounded like absolute shit.
It was.
And I didn't get any Twitter compliments because nobody could hear me. I was so devastated. But because I probably gave gold that nobody hears.
You always do.
Yeah. But yeah, so like Chad was like, yo, like, he's like, I said to him, he goes, yo, your ad reads are funny. Like, I like the way you do them. I go, can I tell you why? He goes, why? I'm like, I'm a Howard Stern guy. Howard Stern would do live commercials. He wouldn't do them pre-recorded. And then he would talk about the commercial and make puns and jokes about it. And he goes, I love your style. I love it. He's like, you're killing it. And he was really good. He gave me really good advice, but he also told me the things I'm doing wrong that on a polished level. But I also told him I don't do those things intentionally.
Right.
You know, and I loved working with him. He actually,
awesome.
every now and then he'll like comment or post on one of my things on Facebook and still like being very encouraging. But yeah, I love the dude. I can't wait to watch him on television. Like, he's another one that I secretly can't wait to buy a figure for. Like, I hope they make him a figure, or I can have him on a video game where I can hear his voice. Because if you are a Camp Leapfrog fan, he is the solo commentator of pretty much the first couple Camp Leapfrogs, and he's amazing at it.
I'll give you a little could have been Leapfrog tidbit. Me and Andrew were just talking about this. I said, remember how close we were to having Danhausen at Camp Leapfrog?
Really?
And I go, man, we really missed the mark on that. And he goes, yeah, that was Chris that kind of nixed that. We were going to have Santahausen for the first Christmas trios. But instead we got, what was his name? Mantis.
Oh, yeah.
So we got Mantis instead, but we were going to have Santahausen.
Could you imagine if Mantis and Danhausen like score off?
That would have been a pretty epic deal.
Yeah. Another guy, missed opportunity for Camp Leapfrog, Anthony Green.
Well, he was supposed to be the main event at the first Camp Leapfrog, but WWE called him up 2 weeks early, so he couldn't do it.
Yeah. I did not know Danhausen was I did not know that. That's the first time I've ever heard that.
Yep, that was, I remembered it, and I ran it by Andrew, and he was like, yeah, it was supposed to be Santahausen. I was like, get out of here.
Oh, that's awesome. That'd have been sick. Yeah, oh my god, that's so much fun. But I'm like 45 minutes in. My vlogs are only usually an hour long.
Okay.
I love this. I'm just trying to think, what do you got coming up that people should look out for?
Well, I'm just living my life these days, but we're going to start running a non-scheduled Kilowatt and Friends podcast, which we can probably film in the car right after this.
Yeah.
So the first episodes are just going to be me and our friendships, and then what do we like? What is our commonalities? And then that's going to be what we talk about when we hang out.
Yeah.
Like, so you and me on this podcast will be our adventures, us at wrestling shows, us at conventions. That'll be our deal when you see us together.
Yeah.
Me and my friend Reese will probably be playing video games, talking about WWE video games or the newest horror games. I beat RE9 in 10 hours, and we're going to talk about how
it's amazing.
It is amazing. And there's 2 different endings, and I'm working towards the second now.
Okay. I heard it's everything you love about Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil like the old school and the new school.
Yeah, it is a nostalgia overload. It's so good.
Did you play with the 2 different camera views, or did you play?
I played as intended. Yeah.
Okay.
So with the girl, I played first person, and with Leon third person, and now the second playthrough, I'm doing all third person.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to play it. That's good. Once I get caught up financially, that's the one I'm playing. I'm obsessed right now with TSG Card Shop Simulator.
Ah, okay, cool.
Where it's like you run your own card shop, but then you can open up packs to try to collect everything too, and then resell the cards that you open.
Nice.
But I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna change the battery, and then you want to record your first episode of?
Let's do it, man.
We'll record it in the car. So be on the lookout for the first episode of Kilowatt and Friends. We'll record it right here, right now. So you're seeing the early stages of that, and got a quick 46-minute preview of that podcast. So we'll see you guys soon. Make sure you go subscribe to High Tension Wrestling, the Kilowatt on all social media, High Tension Wrestling on all social media, and we'll see you on the very first episode of Kilowatt and Friends.
Ba-blam.
Oh my god, I'm leaving that.
Damn, sorry, man.
All right, we're free. Last time in this car, last time in this scene, this scenario, this location, the Kia. I don't want to be too loud in case she hears me. This will be her last voyage. Tomorrow, I ride to upstate New York with my dad, my Faja, and I bring back his truck because he got a new car. So I will be a truck guy. I've never been a truck guy in my life. Never thought of myself ever owning a truck. But it's cool. It's got like a king cab, so it's kind of like being in a car. Like the people who are in the back seat aren't uncomfortable, and it's got room. It's spacious. It's nice. It's like I think it's like a 2018, so it's not super old. But it's got a lot of miles, but it's clean. It's nice. I gotta scrape some stickers off the back. I don't want proud father of a Navy son on there. That's weird. But so that'll be my new whip going forward. I kind of want to get there's tents you can buy for trucks that you can put in the back cab, and that sounds like a lot of fun. So I think I'm gonna maybe you see some ABJ camping videos. I don't know. Maybe we'll do some podcasts in a tent in the back of my truck. But also I kind of want to do drive-ins. So even if I just get an air mattress and put it up in the back of the truck and then go to a drive-in and see a movie, I think that'd be kind of fun. I got a new Keurig cup, and I got K-cups, like chai tea K-cups, and it just tastes like hot water. It doesn't taste like any flavor at all. There's no chai, there's no vanilla latte. It tastes like shit, I'm gonna be completely honest. But it's warm, and it'll help my throat, because today I'm going to PPW Entertainment. I've missed a month, so I always have those nerves
of you missed a month, you're fired, you're not going to be welcome, everyone's going to be weird to you, and it never happens. It absolutely never happens. It's just my anxiety on the way to a show. It's 100% a me thing. I'm trying to remember how to get there, to be completely honest. I'm trying to I think I remember how I do it. All right, well, we'll get closer and then I'll figure it out. But yeah, so that's the thing of just like anxiety before a show. I think I'm working with a new backstage correspondent. I don't remember her name, I'm gonna be completely honest. But they reached out on social media and asked me some questions, and they thought I was gonna be there last month, but I'm not going to be. I wasn't going to be. So I just kind of gave them some advice and what I do. And what I do is not what everybody else does, and nor do I expect them to do that because I'm different and unique and probably not good. But it works for me, I guess. So I'm excited to see how they work and what they're about. That should be a lot of fun. I gotta put a little air on, man. I'm fucking, it's like stale in here. Ugh. Traveling on the road and getting all sweaty at shows, and it's gross. Anyway, yeah, so that's fun. I'm not sure if Nate's joining us. I hope Nate's joining us. If there's 3 people back there, it's gonna be hard to split everything up. I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably gonna take a little more of a back seat. I'll get some backstage interviews, but I'm not gonna push to be there the whole time because I am gonna be missing like 4 months of shows this month for PPW or this year when it comes to just working RWE and WTW. And if this new person's gonna come in, like, solidify them as that person, right? Like, don't be selfish, rotate the work, rotate the people, but like if she's gonna be the main player there all the time, let the audience get used to her and get to know her, let the talent get comfortable with her, let her get her reps in, and just kind of chill. I do plan on trying to maybe get a little more 5 questions with ABJ tonight rather than backstage, and let her rock the backstage area. So that should be a lot of fun. I'm excited. Maybe I'm gonna try to get a 5 questions with her so you guys can get to know her too, so you can support. I believe they're trying to dip their toes in a little bit of everything in wrestling, if I'm not mistaken, from our conversation. They backstage, they want to be a manager, they want to be a referee. They kind of want to do a little bit of everything, which is fun. It's the more you know, the better you're gonna be, the more versatile you're gonna be. It doesn't hurt at all. So yeah, kudos to them. I hope like I said, I'm excited to work with them, get to know them. I am flying solo today. Lily stayed back to work on some projects for her stuff and stuff she's got going on. But yeah, I'm hoping to get some 5 questions with Sammy Chaos tonight. There's a bunch of people that I haven't gotten, so I'm hoping I'm gonna be a little more persistent and try to get those done tonight and go find a space. That's why I'm trying to go a little early too. So as of right now, I should pull my phone out just in case I need for my GPS as well. But it's 12:22, and doors and stuff, I think call time's not till like 4 o'clock. So I tend to get there early, and maybe that'll be my benefit, get there early and get some content. Yeah, so I'm not sure where this is going to lie in the vlog, if this is all going to be lumped into the Lapis episode or be its own. So that'll be something I figure out within post. But yeah, just another day at the office. Heading to a show. The trees are still looking dead, but the weather is starting to break. Hopefully this summer is going to be a fun one for us. That's a really nice car. Just kind of sitting there, no one around it. That's weird. But yeah, financially with the new job's been going great. I've been learning a lot. I feel like they've been putting a little more responsibility on my plate. Next weekend's gonna be a little tough because I'm gonna be going in for overtime. So I'm gonna have to work and then rush home, grab my stuff, and then rush to RWE, which should be a challenge. Not too terrible, but I'm used to getting there way earlier, so it's gonna mess with my internal clock and ADHD, so we'll figure that out. But yeah, so I don't know, man. There's a lot going on. I'm really pumped. I'm essentially caught up on like all of my bills. I paid off all of my like credit and debt and all that. This new car is gonna be nice because then I don't have to worry about putting a shit ton of money into this to get it in, to make it past inspection again. Yeah, the streams have been going all right, I guess. I'm back in the game when it comes to streaming, and I'm streaming to like 4 to 5 people max, which
isn't terrible. Like, I think I have an overinflated idea of numbers when it comes to online, and I get upset that like I think they should be higher. But like, I seen today Eric Bischoff's podcast went live, and he had 119 people watching him. 119. That's, I'd expect Eric to get a lot more, but maybe 119 is like really, really good, and that's like higher average. You know what I mean? I guess every time we hear streaming numbers, we hear like really the top people, and they get like 100,000 people watching or 1 million views, or you know what I mean. So I think I'm basing myself in unrealistic expectations. But yeah, I get like 3 to 4, no big deal. But I'm thinking my goal is to get that to like a consistent like 15 to 20. That's where I kind of want to be. I think my biggest problem is I don't get a lot of views when it comes to WWE, and I take full blame. I have a hard time watching. Jesus Christmas, people, what are we fucking doing here? That's a campground. I never knew that. Yeah, so it's my fault. I take full blame. I'm not huge into the WWE product. So when I watch it, I'm bored. I'm bored as fuck. I'm not really paying attention, or I'm watching it, but I'm trying not to like super pay attention, because then I can predict everything that's gonna happen. Like, we got to the very end of the show last night. Not the very end. There was 2 matches left. It was Jacob Fatu versus, there was somebody interesting too. Who was it? Jacob Fatu versus... Fuck, I remember being like, oh, this is a cool matchup. Who the fuck did he wrestle? I generally can't remember now. It was going to be a good match. It's 2 people I enjoy and I like their work. But like, before the match even started, I'm like, oh, well, Drew's going to come out and fucking and fight and go after Jacob, because it's going to set their Mania match. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. And then like, they ended the show on a fucking segment, a contract signing, which I don't like either. I don't like when you end your show on a segment. I rather it end in a wrestling match. But if you're gonna do crazy, stupid interference finishes because you want to entice them to watch next week, then I'd rather, I guess, be a segment than a match that I invested in watching and then it ended in screwiness anyway. That Jacob Fatu match is really bothering me. It was somebody decent too. I have no idea. But yeah, Randy turned on Cody, and that's kind of what I was banking on was going to happen, because Cody's their babyface, and but they're not doing him any favors. Like, the fans are getting sick of him because the way WWE is trying to push him. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't really get into the company. I don't get into what they do. It bores the piss out of me. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe just skip WWE streams and just watch pay-per-views, and then just kind of focus on like Wednesday night Dynamites, and then that'll open me up to like, hey, let's have some guests on and do some 5 questions with ABJ during the week more days, and I can get more content that way. So I am doing 5 questions with ABJ remotely, because there is a lot of people I'd like to do them with, but the options are, the limitations of getting people in person are very slim right now. So over the internet might be the best way to do that, and just do a couple 5 questions, and this way I can get more variations of people. I would like to interview not people, like just everyday people too. Like, I don't want to, it doesn't have to be like someone who has something going on or chasing their dreams all the time. Like, I have a lot of different topics. Like, I want to open the door to everybody. I want to give more opportunities. I want to show the range and the dynamic and the variety of the show, and not just be a wrestling show. You know what I mean? Like, I want to kind of try different things out. But yeah, I want to try to interview some more drag queens, because I've been lacking in giving that group and that art form a platform, which bums me out, because I have to get better with that. I have a ton of beer reviews I have to get done. I have a whole fridge full of beers that I have to drink. I had a supporter, a friend, someone who's been watching and supporting the content from Oregon send me a bunch of beers. One of them being a ghost beer, which is super exciting. So I'm going to try to film those sometime this week. I'll probably put clips of that into the podcast, into the vlog, just to kind of like behind the scenes stuff. And then I have a bunch of book review audio book reviews I have to film, because I've done 13 books since like late last year into the beginning of this year, and I'm like really proud of myself at that. Like, I'm not someone who reads books. Like, I love podcasts, and I was just like, well, if a podcast is
objective based, and it's just people's thoughts and opinions. And sure, they tell stories and they do their research, and those podcasts are fun too, and I like them. I like autobiographies. I like hearing people's success stories and like what they did to get to that next level and what they had to go through, and I can kind of relate to it. And then I can also kind of put myself in the shoes of like, don't give up, man. You're right there. Like, these people were on the brink of fucking collapse or failure or lost everything, and like had to change their life and lost people that were really close to them and had to go into self-isolation, and all that stuff has happened. And it's just like, man, you're right there, you're right there, you're right there. And that's what motivates me to keep going, and hopefully one day I am right there, you know? But yeah, so I listen to a lot of those. Of different people too, like wrestlers and musicians and adult entertainers. Yeah, I have 2 books like that too, which are really fascinating books as well. Like, it's just, I think what I've gotten out of these books, right, when it comes to like studying people and people who have been successful or people who have been considered the top of their industry, whether it be music, adult film, wrestling, or whatever it may be, is just finding your passion for it again. I think people get too jaded. I think people get into an art form and they get into a thing and they let so much outside, like, oh, is this a thing, or AI, or is this person out to get me, and this and that, and they're all legitimate things, and they're all things that you should, if you're passionate about, be upset about. But also the art form of blocking that out and just staying true to you, and not like that. If that doesn't apply to you, don't take it on. Like, it, like, if you're an artist and someone is using AI art to fucking, instead of hiring you, like, that sucks. It fucking blows. People are doing AI podcasts now, you know what I mean? Like, but it's like, I'm just using that as an example because I have a lot of artist friends who are really upset by it, but it's just like, people are making music with AI and not hiring music bands. Like, if you're good enough and you work hard and people like you and people support you and you put yourself out there and you grind, like, yeah, you may not get as much because these tools are taking your art away, but like the cream always rises to the top. Like, it happens. Like, you're gonna, I guess it's gonna find the people who want to support you stand out more. And I don't know, man. Like, I think all these obstacles and things that are like hurting people are also gonna help people find their people. And find people that are gonna latch onto you more. I genuinely think 2026, 2027, 2026 might be the beginning, but I think 27 is going to be the year where it kicks off, where I think authenticity is going to dominate. I think we're going to be over-flooded and saturated with fakeness and scams and people not just being genuinely themselves, and not playing a character because it's an art form, but playing a character because it's what people, it's doing what the algorithms want. It's doing what they think people want to see, and I think people are going to get sick of that. I think people, and I'm not trying to sound like I'm looking down on people, but I think the simple-mindedness of what people consume is going to adapt and change, and I think people are going to seek out authenticity and seek out real content creators and people who are passionate and genuinely loving it and having fun, and I think that's what's going to shine. I really do. And I gotta get back in that mind state of just not going into shows and being bitter, and going into shows and just generally and being like, just being happy again. Like, WTW and RWE has pulled that out of me again, of just being happy at shows. Like, everyone around you is happy. Everyone around you is, for the most part, happy, and genuinely happy to be there, and genuinely happy to collaborate and work with people, and people coming up to me and just being like, man, like, you're doing really good. I want to do like an angle with you. I want to do this with you. I want you to be involved in our storyline. I want to engage with you. I want you on commentary to do this or say this because I want to play off it. Like, I love that. Like, that's what I got into this for, is that. And I think now with the title belt coming up, the social media championship, I think I talked about in a vlog, but like that coming up and letting the people collaborate with me on that level, like, I just want to have fun. I want to block out that noise, and I have a lot of noise when it's family, friends, relationships, whatever it may be. There's a lot of shit that just really pulls me down and drags me down, and I generally sometimes feel like I'm not myself, and I'm not being myself, and I'm not living who I authentically want to be or how I want to live. And obviously that's all stuff of like life, right? Like, you have to bend and choose your battles, and hey, yes, I don't want to work a 9 to 5, but I have to pay the bills, and So you have to find that balance, and maybe it sucks with your mentality and it sucks with your dreams, but it has to be done. But you have to find a way to adapt and make everybody else a little bit happier, so you're better in the situation you're at. So, but if you still true to your art and passions, man, like that'll grow, and then maybe you can be a little more liberal with how you want to do things because you have the options to do so. But man, it's just, I don't know. I want to get back into watching movies again. I watched a movie today. I'll talk a little bit about it here. I just watched Bodies, and the only reason I watched it is because Pete Davidson was on it, and I never heard that he was in this movie. I only know he was in like one movie, and it's about a bunch of like friends who all get together and have like a party, and they're like friends, but they're also very toxic and shitty to each other, but like I guess that's what makes good friendships. I don't know. But this girl brings her girlfriend, and she's like an outsider to the group, and then like they play this game called Bodies, which is kind of like hide and seek in the dark, but one person's the killer and everybody else is like not, and the killer has to kind of go around like Among Us style, but look like they blend in but not be alone. And then when they touch someone, the person has to act dead until somebody else finds them, and then they all yell bodies, and they turn the lights on, and then everyone has to figure out who the killer is. So it's very like the video game Among Us, but like it sounds like a fun game, but it also sounds like a really great game way to like murder your friends, I guess, because that's what the plot of this movie was. And I thought I had it nailed down, but they did a good job. They did a good job of kind of twisting it a little bit, of like, oh, this person maybe isn't what you think they are, and oh shit, like it's kind of silly, but like it was good. I recommend it. I thought it was a fun watch. So that'll be probably a movie I'll do a 5 questions on, like a movie review, but I'll give you guys a little teaser here in the vlog. I've been playing, just to kind of go through some stuff while I drive, but I've been playing, it's called TSG or TS, I don't know. It's a card shop simulator game where it's kind of like a bootleg Pokemon card shop, and you collect the cards, but also like sell merchandise for that and open up a store and sell that stuff because it's super popular. And it's so addicting and it's so much fun. But then also like you can open card packs and like do that, and it's so addicting. It's so stupid and addicting, but like I'm having a blast with it. I can't stop. And then, like I said, all my bills are getting caught up. I'm almost done paying off like 2 more loans I have. And once they're paid off, I'm going to start another one and then get my new commentary equipment, my new podcast equipment, which is one of the same, and a new camera, a new action camera. This one's perfect. I don't think there's anything wrong with the DJI Action 5. I think if you want an action camera and you want to get this version because maybe you don't want to pay the extra money for the new version, there's nothing wrong with this version. But there's a little tweaks on the new one for me and what I use it for, and stuff that I like to do with the low light and the 1-inch sensor and a few other features, which makes it more fun for me and beneficial to have. So that's why I'm upgrading to it. But there's nothing wrong with the Action 5, and if you want a camera like me to vlog and tell your life stories, do so. I think it's a little different than pulling out your phone and recording. I think that's, I don't know. I think there's a difference to it, just me personally. I'm also gonna do the photo vlog too, so I'm gonna take some photos of the day, like just random stupid shit throughout the day and see how it goes. But yeah, that's been a lot of fun too. I might incorporate the photo vlog into the video vlog, or maybe I don't know. But maybe the photo vlogs will give you a teaser of what to expect for the video vlogs. Maybe not. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just kind of having fun with it. I don't over-structure myself. I don't overthink it. I just go, I have a good time, and go from there. But I've been here for 20 minutes rambling and talking to you guys. If there's any topics that you want me to talk about, or things to go over, I am getting a list of things together for when I start the podcast that I'm going to be doing. It's not going to be just interviews. Some of it's just going to be me sitting down and being like, what do I think of the world right now? What bothers me? And what do I like? And how can you be like just different ways, like how to be positive in today's world and culture where everything's politicized and people are so divided, how relationship stuff, like I'm an open book. I want to talk about a lot of topics and just get stuff off my chest. and maybe learn about myself just by being open and honest and talking, maybe being held accountable when people get in the comment section and be like, well, you're wrong and this is that, and maybe I do have a terrible mind state and I'm willing to learn. I'm not committed to every thought I have, and I'm not afraid to admit I'm wrong. I think not being willing to admit you're wrong, or not being willing to hear some other sides and be a little empathetic, is what makes people so jaded, and what makes people so like a stone wall and refuse to budge or bend or learn or grow. That I'm all about growth. This is what my content's been from the beginning since I rebranded to ABJ. I want to grow. I want to learn. I want to discover things. I want to learn about things. I want to branch out. I want to see other forms of art and culture and how people live their lives while they do things. And I think that's a lot of fun. And that's my goal, man. That's been the goal from the beginning. And if there's a lot of pro wrestling in between there, that's just kind of where I'm at right now. But I like that I've infiltrated the wrestling world, and I don't ever see myself leaving it. But like being part of the music industry for a while, not as a musician, but just being with bands and musicians and seeing how they live and seeing what they go through, and getting a deep dive of like talking to them and understanding like the struggles and the positives and the negatives that they go through from playing into bars, or people who have toured the world. That's fun. I like that. I like learning about that. And every single form of art, every job, every group of friends, every family, they all have those stories and those ups and those downs, and they all go through the things, and some of them may be similar, and me having similar experiences with other things to be like, well, this works in this place, I wonder if it works here, and just putting those pieces together of life and the world, and it just, I don't know, that's what makes my brain tick. That's what I have fun with. But like I said, I've been going on too long. This is a long intro. It's probably dumb and you all hate it, but it is what it is. Cheers to my new cup, to my new shitty tea. And I think this is, do I turn here? Is this where I turn? No, I'm gonna go straight. But yeah, we'll see you guys in a little bit. I'm out of here. I'll catch you guys at PPW. Bye.
Because I don't want to fucking go back and forth, and I always mess it up. Yeah. If someone cries, just tell them they can go film on their phone. That's what I'm doing. Sorry, I shouldn't tell the GM that. All right, so what are we doing?
So you're just going to have me address...
I'm listening.
What happened at the No Limits title match?
So we had some chaos out here during the No Limits title match. How are you going to resolve this?
Yep.
And what to expect?
Well, you can say Paul Bell said we're hanging the belt above. Or I'll do all the damage.
Yeah, I got you. Am I still using the right mic? Yes. Are we in frame? Yes. All right. 3, 2. Always do a 3, 2, 1, so it's easier for editing too. You don't have to clap or anything. Just 3, 2, 1. PPW
ABJ
Super Show Stage. PP. Perfect.
Easy peasy.
Nailed it. That was a weird handshake. I'm gonna keep that in the footage. That's it. And then
the green right there.
That's all right. I was killing that too. I'm going to try to recreate that as much as possible. No, that's great. That's a great call out. 3, 2, 1. ABJ Backstage, PPW, A Dream of Spring, which is like a beautiful novel. Doesn't sound like a wrestling show at all.
Yeah, romance. No, doesn't sound very wrestling, but that's all right.
Listen,
there's going to be wrestling. There's going to be a lot of action
and
on April 11th.
Speaking of spring and spring boards, Malik Delvante is a guy who bounces.
Perfect. You do realize A Dream of Spring is JR or George R. Martin.
Is it?
Yes.
Still sounds stupid. Recording? 3, 2, 1. Shearston, get a lot of great. Oh, sorry. 3, Shearston. 3, right? Shearston.
Shearston, like Kirsten, but with a sh.
Got you. Shearston. 3, 2, 1. We're back here. We're getting great content, Shearston. You're doing great, by the way. You're doing awesome. We're doing this guerrilla style content and. Oh, Malik, come on, follow me. Malik. 3, don't curse either.
See the fucking fuck.
Yeah.
We're gonna cut that.
Don't curse, you get no monies. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Hey, we are doing awesome backstage as a team, Shearston. You are killing it. We're doing a little vlog style content here. It's Malik. He got suspended. Let's talk to him real quick. Malik. Hey, horse. You can be in the comfort of your own home. And we could do like a few of them if you want.
I'll be Sarah, not Sarah.
I will. I'll give you a couple different topics. We could do like wrestling ones and fun. I have like 130 different styles, so we'll never run out of opportunities. We could do content for years. All right, so Masha, I'm gonna be breaking the news to you for your opponent that you don't know, even though they told you out there. But social media
Even
doesn't
though
know.
I cut a whole promo.
Yeah, well, they don't know that. Or actually, we'll just roll with that. I said, oh, you're getting
competition.
This is we've been saying for a while. You know, the competition has not been to your suiting, but I mean that's about as tough as it's gonna get. Masha fucking Slamovich.
Fucking, can we curse?
I mean, probably not. But
Probably not. Can you bleep it?
Yeah.
You're an editor.
Yeah, I could maybe do that. I could do a chicken noise.
It's the Lyra.
Let me make sure I'm rolling here. I have been recording this whole time. That's good vlog material. Yeah.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah. All right. Were you centered? Well, that's our center mark. Step this way a little bit. Perfect. 3, 2, 1. I'll forget. Take 2. 3, 2, 1. ABJ backstage here. PPW, a dream of spring. More and
afraid
Sam,
of
you
Sammy
have been
or
Masha, but PPW Super Show 6, April 11th here in Slatington, Pennsylvania. Get your tickets now. It's gonna be crazy. So professional.
No
I'm
stars.
I'm gonna make it big one day. I'm gonna be famous. All right, 3, 2.
Decide whether you're Team Ava or Team Draven Blade. At this time, allow me to bring out my broadcast partner for the evening, content creator, the voice of 5-7 Wrestling, and the Crochet King, Mr. ABJ. I like that. I'm sorry. We have two amazing crocheters here, but he's not wearing his jacket to say, welcome everybody to Pennsylvania! I know we're past St. Patty's Day, but we take it for the whole month, and we are probably the most Irish place in School County. That's right, Molly McGuire. But we're going to be doing a 10-bell salute. We're going to bring out some people for this. I don't know if they're doing a music bit. Are they not getting tunes? So let's bring out 2 of our roster for our 10-bell salute. We'll get this action underway. We have a jam-packed card for you guys. So many good matches, so many new debuting faces. And boy, it's going to be a huge turning point for our WWE tonight. So let's get this one underway. Okay, while everybody's making their way out here, I'm sure if you've been to a wrestling show before or anything, you know the tradition of the 10-bell salute. When we lose somebody within our little family, we honor them with a moment of silence and a 10-bell salute. Tonight, we will be doing it, obviously, for Liam, John Merkel, he used to wrestle with us. He's a big part of our community. His father just passed away, Abel. And Miguel Del Barrios, not here tonight, but has wrestled for us in the past. He just recently lost his father, Jaime. Uncle. I'm sorry, my bad. His uncle. So, for those 3 individuals, in respect, let's take a moment of silence and a 10-bell salute. you. All right. Only one more person we got to bring out here before we start the action. DNA tests are still in the mail. We did a 23andMe. We're still going to figure this out, but so far we'll just say Nate Heater, not your son. Yeah, so let's bring out the magic man, Nate Heater, ladies and gentlemen. Until the blood test. Yeah, when the blood test comes through, we'll lock down. You can have that one. This is a special one. Yeah, nice. Alright, let's get this championship contest underway and starting with the challenger from Newark, New Jersey, weighing in at 160 pounds, he is Richie and your champion. From the city of champions, the most unprofessional professional wrestler, weighing in at 170 pounds. He is your WTW heavyweight champion. He is Philly Mike Swanson. This place is not safe. People running in, hitting people. This one's not going to be much better. This is going to be a street fight. Scheduled for one fall. I'm sorry. He hates that, by the way. So I'm going to announce their names as they're coming down, because if I try to do it while they're here, that I'm not safe. Alright, so how's that going to do it? So let's get this one away. Oh! Real fast. Sorry, I have the microphone now. My sponsor for tonight. I got sponsored by two people. This is Ref Sugar Daddy. He helped put more money in my bank account. So let's give it up for Phil Fox. Also my other sponsor, Alex Watt up here from High Tension Wrestling. We just did a podcast on his new show, Alex Watt and Friends, the Kilowatt Friends. I said some crazy stuff. Go watch it. All right, let's get this match underway. Coming from the wrong side of the track, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Pariah, Skyler Kincaid.
Now, I know I said Matt Silks and Draven Blaze was a personal match, but this one is a deeply personal blood feud.
And his opponent, I'm gonna say this one with one leg out because it's gonna get quick.
Skyler Kincaid has made it his mission recently to make the life of Junior Soba miserable. Junior Soba looking to get his revenge now.
New Jersey, weighing 2 tons of fun. Here's the Puerto Rican Pitbull, Junior Soba. We're going to take a couple moments here just to clean up, and we're going to get our main event underway. We get a little shot back or something, right? Y'all having a good time, though? Everyone having a good time? Let's do a little crowd participation while we're waiting for the cleanup crew. These guys know how to do it. No pressure. Everyone's watching you sweep. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. I've been here. I've been here. I had everyone chant sweep, sweep, sweep while I did it though. Sweep, 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 sweep. Oh, there's still so much more in there. You gotta. Alright. First time here. All right. You guys having a good time? Are we coming back? Fantastic. We got him. We got him. We got him. Welcome to pro wrestling. It's a crazy drug. You're all infected. You're killing that. 2-man go. That's a lot of class, brother. Jesus. Listen, Big Rock's not going to be happy. Who booked a hardcore match before a heavyweight championship contest? Cleus, what were you thinking?
I was drunk.
We were drinking together. It's our fault. It's our bad.
Your fault then.
We were in Jim Thorpe. They sell great beers. Yeah, grab that glass. I kicked it out of there. I kicked it out of a small child. I'm sorry. There's still so much glass in there. All right. Come on down, ref. Don't clap for them. They barely got out. Oh, you're clapping for me? Oh, the belt. That makes sense. That makes sense. What is brand new RWE Heavyweight Championship? Do a lap. Do a little lap with it. Show it off. There you go. Look at that thing.
Sorry.
All right, well, let's get our final round of the RWE Heavyweight Championship underway. All right. Once again, this is the final round of the RWE Heavyweight Championship. The winner is going to be the first ever RWE Heavyweight Champion. To my right, from South Philadelphia, weighing 265 pounds, this is Big Rock!
Big Rock, fire it up. He has tasted gold in this building before, and he wants to taste it again.
From Allentown, Pennsylvania, weighing 270 pounds, the king of crochet, the joy boy, Victor Shine!
Victor Shine looking to block.
Famous, sir.
I actually think he spun completely around and made it more of an X Factor.
Yeah, Budwash had to get in there quick and almost try to break that one up. Aiden was able to kick out, but Budwash even thought, oh
Barely.
boy. Oh, he's going to give him the Shakespeare.
I don't know what the Shakespeare is,
Oh!
but I guarantee you it is not going to be pleasant for Aiden Blaze.
Last call from Budwash. He's out. Bipolar's in some rough shape right now.
Oh, my God.
Man, he's up there forever. The suplex is as long as a Shakespeare play.
Tags into bone. Let's go. Hold it.
Oh!
Kick to the head and then just slammed him right down from a suplex position. How did Aiden kick out of that?
Aiden also possessed by the god of Evil Knievel. Oh, wait a second. Devin Thrasher has knucks. He's brass knucks.
I thought that's what
He's got brass knucks. Listen, I don't like it, but you see who they're in the ring with?
In this, I don't like it either, but in this situation, I'm not going to blame him for it.
These guys are... Oh, cutter!
Slumdog Millionaire.
Tag is made to Budwash. Bones is in. I've seen Budwash throw guys who look just like this. Zombies out of Pottsville, Pennsylvania, in his bar. Kicking them out. On Punk Rock Emo Night. Oh, big spike DDT.
Vicious DDT.
Oh, just a 2. Also, make sure you guys are keeping an eye on Pilgrim Brewing Company's social media. They have fighter-tainment shows all the time, no-ring shows. You see guys like Aiden and Draven at those shows performing. Even the Joseph Jordan somehow got on the card.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Nobody home!
Nobody home. He's off the top rope.
Oh, he caught him again.
Aiden Blaze with some bad. Oh my God!
Threw him into a DDT.
Oh, Devin Thrasher.
Oh, he wants to use the Nux.
Oh!
The wet floor sign.
Floor sign.
That has been used numerous times at Pilgrim Brewing Company.
Oh, Aiden Blaze with the roll-up.
Oh, Scully hates it. I'm not a fan of it either, Scully, but
I thought. All right, Scully. I understand your point, but can you blame them looking at those other guys?
So a wet floor sign is when there's water on the ground. You put that down so no one slips and falls and sues the building. Yeah, it's like an insurance liability thing, but it was used tonight to hit your people in the head. So sorry about that. I hope you enjoyed your time here in Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania. You should go check out the ghostly handprint in the jail. I'm sure you can get some cool history here. A lot of creepy paranormal history in this town. I'd suggest the ghost tour. Thank you so much for joining us.
And it was a pleasure.
Yeah, I've never had a historical commentary team
really,
like this.
Really insightful.
This is beautiful. Am I allowed to touch you? Is it cool if I pick you up? I won't touch you. I'll just
take the head.
What a floor sign in the head. We talked about it.
We got it. He got it.
We explained to him what a wet floor sign was. Yes.
The man knows he's done a long time.
Thank you. All right. We had a skull on commentary.
First here.
Hey, so we're closing out the vlog here tonight. Thank you all so much for watching this one. It's long. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing them by the month like this or if I'm going to spread them out or space them out, but there's a lot of content in here that we're going to add and put in there. A few things I just want to cover. My new merch page, The Fourth Wall, is up and running. I'm very proud of it. They gave me credits for switching over, and I got my first item from them, which is my embroidered hat, and I fucking love it. I thought it came out so good. So compared... Both hats are really nice. I like them both. This was the Teespring hat. This is the Fourth Wall. They're both really good. I like them both. But I will say this, that the Teespring stuff that I ordered, like especially if someone did embroidery, it would take so long for them to get there, and it would be just not an easy process, and people would get the wrong stuff, or it wouldn't be printed right, or the way it was looking on the design wasn't the way it got to them, and embroidery would just take so long. And this one, man, I ordered it and it came to me pretty quickly. Another cool thing is that there's more and more printable options. So everyone who gets a shirt now from that site, the Cult of ABJ logo will be on the tag. And then if it's not an ABJ shirt, if it's like a I love ABJ or a Cult of ABJ, my ABJ logo is gonna be on the left sleeve, which I think is cool. I like that. And just without doxing myself, when it comes in the mail, it comes in with the fucking Cult logo on the box. Like, I didn't ask for that. They just did that. Like, I don't know. It came in. I was super excited. Like, I'm really happy with this merch page. It shows all my socials. It links people to my stuff. It sends me messages of who orders, and then I can send them a personalized thank you for buying something, which makes me more engaged with the people who are customers and buying and supporting. There's ways you can leave tips and donations on there. I can do giveaways on there where I can make a link for a t-shirt and send them that link, and then they can just pick the color and size they want, and then it just immediately goes to them. I don't have to worry about getting their name and address and numbers, which is really cool. Yeah, so first things first, that's the first thing I want to cover here at the vlog. Now, last night's RWE show, man, I'm pumped. It was so fun.
The roster's really stepping up, and they're doing great stuff, and they're really coming together. The addition of Riley Crow coming back is really cool. I got my new Riot Act t-shirt, so I got to support 3 homies in one shot. Also, she has really dope stickers. Let me shout out Riley's stickers real quick. The Bloody Riley Crows. Lily's merch page, our merch stand did really well. Her crochet did really good. She's getting closer and closer to getting her serger so she can make wrestling gear of her own, which is exciting. She got to do like a little bit of a custom job on gear, which turned out pretty well for Riley. Riley bought the Nightmare on Elm Street cardigan. That was like my favorite thing ever, but it went to a good home, and it's for Lily's cause to get better equipment for her business, which is exciting. So overall, great night in that standpoint. The new equipment came in. I didn't do like a hey, this is the new equipment deal for this vlog. I want to save that for next month. I felt like it was already going long, but I am using the brand new DJI Mic 3, the new DJI 6, Action 6. I have a whole new container that I tote around with me for shows with all of my podcast and commentary equipment. I think it sounds and looks great. I use my DJI Osmo Pocket 3 as my hard cam. So like literally my setup is so tiny. Like it's I love it. I love it. I'm finally where I want to be as a content creator. This is what I've wanted this whole time, where I can literally go to a shoot. You know, there's some small stuff I need to get. Like I want to get a better backdrop frame for backstage interviews and for photo shoots if Lily has to do backstage photography, because the one I have now is very, very flimsy and it's already rocking and rolling and on us, and it's not great, so I have to save up for that. I do want to get a few small things here and there when it comes to equipment, but like for the most part, I love what I have. I'm super, super into it. I think it sounds and looks great. I need some tripods. That's pretty much all I really need, is like really easy tripods to travel with, because if I want to do like a podcast on location, little table tripods or something like that would be very helpful to just put some cameras down and put the microphones on and record everything and then go back and get a multi-camera angle shot. The podcast is coming back. It is the ABJ podcast, but I'm not calling it the ABJ podcast. It's just going to be ABJ. The entire branding is going to be ABJ. But it's going to be tackling subject matters like just stuff I sit and talk about, like, hey, what was it like growing up, or being bullied, or this or that. It's going to be more in-depth episodes. I'm open for guests and open for that. So if I do an episode that's based on a topic you're into, I'm going to set up something online where people can like send messages or comments. I mean, you can do it in the comment section, but I also want like a spot where people can send me like voice notes or voice messages that they can turn around and say like, hey, here's a voice note I want you to add to the next episode of like your last topic and how it affected me. So I want to have that interaction with the crowd. I have all these grander ideas and things I want to do, which I'm pumped about. But yeah, the show was great. We got to bring in Ed House, which I'm a huge fan of Ed House. Super stoked for that one. Actually, the merch store is actually just added the ABJ 570 Hub shirt, because Ed House has the Ed Hub shirt, which is really exciting. So a little inspiration from Ed. He's back, and I'm working with him, and that excites me. Got to work with Hamlet for the first time, which I love so much. I got his skull's name wrong. Sorry. We had Ehrlich on the thing, but I think it's called something else. I was really in the moment, and I'm not very good at remembering things, and I wrote stuff on a note card, and I guess I got it wrong, but we'll get better with that too. But I literally drove to New York or New Jersey to see him wrestle PJ Savage and Joey Conway, because I was so enthralled with his character work and what he was doing over there that I literally drove almost 3-4 hours to go see that show because of him. Now I'm happy he's part of a roster I work on, and I get to grow and tell that character story. He's tag team with Bones, who's another one I'm a huge fan of, the Voodoo Zombie. Really cool character, so I can't wait for you guys to watch that match. I got to see my buddy Tyler Budwash from Pilgrim Brewing Company do his first match, and he actually worked both those guys, which is super exciting. Pro wrestling's an interesting industry where you never know what's going to happen or who's going to show up or who can't perform, and you can step in. And he made his debut at RWE, which is exciting. I hope he's a more consistent member of the roster. He did very well. I'm trying to think what else happened, man. It was just overall a crazy, crazy good night. But yeah, I'm very proud of what the team's accomplishing. I'm proud of what we're doing. The belts have been ordered, so all the belts are coming back soon. So I will be getting my IC championship back, my tag team championships back, Lily's Daughters championships back. Possibly a new AEW World Championship coming, not a spoof, a real one, not a real, like, made by the guy. I will be getting a Cult of ABJ title, which will be my new belt I take everywhere with me. It's going to be unbelievable. I cannot wait for you guys to see that. I'm not unveiling anything about it. Also, I have the social media championships coming. And you say ships. I say, yeah, because I'm going to also bring the social media championship everywhere with me. So I'm going to be a 2-belt guy walking around in shows, displaying it off and doing my thing. So my goal for this year is to create like a table that I set up at shows where I can put my business cards and people can come and talk to me, even sit down and record content. So a thing I might do in the future is like if cons are coming up, I know me and Alex Kilowatt talked about this, but like set up a table at a con and then just sit down and do 5 question ABJs at conventions. Like anyone can come and sit down and talk to me and hang out and record content in the atmosphere of the con. I think that'd be really fun. Almost kind of like, I don't want to compare it, but like when people did the Change Your Minds and all that crazy stuff, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to be divisive. I want people to just express themselves to me. Like I might just go and fucking set up a table in a town somewhere, and instead of doing stuff where I'm being divisive and I want to engage in other conversations and get to know people and learn about people. I think that'd be really fun. Or maybe like go to a location, like if a bar or a restaurant or a local business wants to have me. That's kind of my goal going forward. And I can do it with this new setup I have. I have a PA system. I can literally project it to the PA so people can hear it. I can do so much with this, and I'm really excited, and I want to just be able to do more. So that's really, really exciting. But all that cool stuff, man, I'm just pumped. I have so many dreams and aspirations, and this is the year where I'm really going to kick them off and do things with the live streams and everything. I am saving up for a new laptop, so any merchandise sales or tips, donations that I get on live streams or on the thing, I'll go to a new computer. That is my big thing. This laptop is not doing the greatest. It's getting old, it's getting tired, it's getting beat up. So any tips or donations would be great. But yeah. I'm so excited. I had such a good weekend, such a good month. We're going to be kicking off next month with some fun things. But to close out the vlog, like every vlog, 3 questions to get to know me a little better or even more. All right, so I forget, did we go from the back? From the back. I think we did those before. So I usually do 5. We'll see how it goes. All right, so I'm just going to shuffle them up. Did your family have any holiday traditions? Yeah, so usually every holidays were rotated amongst. Now everything when I say about my family is mostly on my mom's side. My dad's side, they all live in like Jersey or DC or all over the place, and we don't really see them very often. And my Uncle Butch kind of stays to himself, so we really don't have like traditions on my dad's side. But my mom's side, we used to rotate all the time. So growing up, this is early life. So early life, we would go to my grandmother's house in Ashland, and we all would go there and hang out and do that. Easter and stuff like that was always like at my Aunt Mary's house. I always have vivid memories of like she had a big yard and had Easter egg hunts and stuff, which was kind of dope. I believe like Christmas rotated between like a few houses, but Colleen's house was always a big one. And then Christmas Eve was always our thing. That was like a dad thing for my dad and his mom, and then it carried over to like our family thing where Christmas Eve was always done at our house, and it still is to this day. So if you ever want to come over for Christmas Eve, let me know. You're welcome to come have some meal. So what were the most famous celebrities who were the most famous celebrities when you were growing up? Early life, so I'll say like this is like baby to middle school-ish. We'll go that route. And then like midlife, I would say was my high school to like early adolescence, and then late life for me will be, I guess, like, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But celebrities growing up, I mean, Michael Jackson. Growing up, I used to listen to MTV just to listen to Michael Jackson videos. That was my big thing. Ozzy, I loved Ozzy. That was a big thing for me. Trying to think of some other ones. Growing up, I loved Beetlejuice, so Beetlejuice was kind of a big deal for me. The Ninja Turtles were a big deal to me, but these weren't like major celebrities. I guess I'm going like major pop culture references. Cher, Madonna, they were big in my household. Rod Stewart, big in my household, my mom. Dale Earnhardt, Rusty Wallace, Jeff Gordon, the Holy Trinity of NASCAR was a big deal for us for a long time. Growing up, I'm trying to think of anything else that just jumps off the top of my head. Jerry Springer, pro wrestling, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart. Yeah, they were kind of the icons of my childhood of growing up. Yeah. How did your parents meet? Early life. My parents met at the Roller Roost in Pottsville, Pennsylvania. So they used to do like a bus that would pick kids up in all different towns and take them to the Roller Roost on a Friday or Saturday night. And that's where my parents met. And it's a crazy cool place. I would like to record there, to be completely honest, like just do a podcast there and record. So if people are watching and you know people who know people, I think it'd be kind of fun to do a podcast at the Roller Roost and just being like, this is a location that I used to go to a lot because it was a hangout spot for me growing up as well. But that's where my parents met, and that's where they made, they didn't make me there. I hope not. But that's where they met and then went on to make a little ABJ. So I'm a roller skate rink baby. All right. Did any of your childhood friends remain in your life? I don't know how many I did. I'm going to be completely honest. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is number 4. So we have one more after this. Childhood friends who remain in your life. Colette. Colette is probably the biggest one. Colette is someone I still talk to. I became really good friends with her husband. Her kids, I love her kids. They're so fucking funny. But Colette's big. Colette's sister Maggie. I don't talk to her as much, but we're cordial and we see each other, and it's all love and vibes. I've been recently seeing, because of the Monty City shows and stuff like that, I've been seeing Johnny Bowman and Katie Petchert. Oh, Katie. I didn't mean to out-dox you. That's her maiden name. But Johnny and Katie were childhood friends growing up that I still see every now and then at local shows or at local events. My friend Billy, who I always talk about being like a big deal for me, he was just at my local show, and I haven't seen him in years, so that's a big one. But then just like cousins. I just have cousins in my life. But a lot of my childhood friends... and if I'm forgetting you, I'm really sorry. But I'm talking to like early life stuff. Like I don't see my buddy Chris anymore, which kind of depresses me because he was really cool. But yeah, there's a few. I mean, I still have contact with some people, and we still chat and hang out. But like Colette's probably the one I see on a regular basis. Like she invites me over, or they'll be out at the bar and be like, "Hey, we're out. Come out for a drink." And I'll be like, "I don't want to leave my house, but it's for Colette and Mike, so I'm going." So I go do that. So yeah, and the last one, and we're done. The vlog for March is over. What were your favorite books, films, and music when I was a teenager? Ooh, teenager. Books are out of the question. I didn't fucking read books. I didn't care about that stuff. That was silly to me. I didn't like that. So books are done. Nothing about that. Films, I mean, I've always grown up, I was a Pulp Fiction fan. Goodfellas, Godfather, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, The Breakfast Club, Beetlejuice, Back to the Future. That was kind of like my go-to movies. I love those movies. And then like teenager-wise, I guess you would say like in that era, the Tarantino movies, like the Kill Bills. I remember going to see those in theaters and just be losing my fucking mind. So that was really good. Music, man, it's all over the place. I am a product of my parents. I listen to classic rock. My mom has me into pop music. And then I grew up with like punk and pop punk and emo, and then I met my friends and my family from New York, and they got me into hip hop and R&B. So I am a spectrum of music. I will shock people of the lyrics and music that I know, but that's it. And then like TV shows, man, I was a Pokemon kid, I was a Power Rangers kid, I was a pro wrestling kid, I was a Tales from the Crypt. I love scary, spooky. The Twilight Zone was a big deal. Like my Uncle Steve would put that on. He also got me into the Honeymooners, and then like growing up, I loved I Love Lucy. So like I'm all over the place, man. I just love pop culture, and that's why I like lean on it a lot with a lot of my stuff. It's important to me. I think it shapes who I am. I think pop culture is very impressed. Like, and it's a big deal. Like I've been kind of researching more about pop culture and learning about it. It's like World War II is when people were able to like express themselves and be a pop culture sensations, and that's where like art and stuff became more relevant because there was nothing else. Like the war was over, it was done. Like the world was kind of going back to normal, and that's when all of this, like the cloud shifted and the sunshine came through, and pop culture just emerged, and it just took over, and it became a big deal. And I think art's a great way to escape for people and to get into something else of their lives and get away from the sadness of the depression, and it sparks creativity, and it sparks all of that, and it definitely motivates me. So thank you guys so much with another fun vlog. I hope you guys all enjoy it. I know it's super long. If you made it this far, if you watch this and you're not following me on social media, you're not subscribed, or you're not a member, think about it. I mean, we're here. We just spent like a huge chunk of our lives together. If there's more things you want to see in the vlog or ideas or styles, please comment below. Engagement back gives me like an endorphin boost. It gives me a little like a, you know what I mean? I need that in my life. I did my hair got done again too. I just forgot to tell you about that too. So we did that the day before the show. But yeah. It's great. I love it. I do have more ideas for vlogs and things I want to do. I was going to kick them off in the middle, but I didn't want to like spark it and just do all this craziness right there at the beginning. But I have such cool ideas like B-roll footage and putting B-roll into my vlogs and getting some of that, which is going to be fun. Maybe like little artistic fun things I can put in so you're not just staring at my face for 17 minutes. But yeah, I'm pumped. I'm excited. I really want to take this journey seriously and try it, whether the podcast or a vlog or my live streams or my game streams. I don't know. I'm trying. I want to be a personality. I want to be famous. No, I don't know. I just want to inspire people. If people can watch me, a fucking kid, a guy who's 1 year away from being 40, chasing his dreams, and you don't have to wait until you're this old to do it and be yourself and be unapologetically you. Go do that. Live your life. I love you guys. We'll see you next month. ABJ In My Life. We're out of here.